Good afternoon, and welcome back to Slow Your Roll. Our sponsor this week is Skis With Us!
Yeah!
Last we left off, because you guys saw that trail going off into the woods.
Got fucked up by some trees.
Got fucked up by some trees.
You want me to run that mic closer?
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be right over top.
Alright, we're good.
Sweet! Alright, last session. There's a couple of you missed. I've given Krista the rundown probably more times than she'd like. I texted Tate a whole story. Did you read it?
Yeah, once. Only.
Yeah, you guys saw a path up the trees, went and investigated some trees. Some dryads came and said that they need to feed some bitch, and then a tree threw a cart at y'all that
Got fucked up by some trees.
that Rast and Superman punched and exploded, which was awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you guys got fucked up by some trees. What?
I punched a cart?
Yeah, a tree threw a half of a cart at you guys.
It was like a wagon.
And instead of dodging, I had your character tech bomb it and blow it apart like a Superman punching a meteor.
I thought I blew up a bear.
You did that too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you forgot to mention
You're blowing
that
a lot of
there
things
was...
up.
Oh yeah, you guys got ambushed.
shit.
You guys got ambushed by some rebels. Magnus let one go, which turned out to be a fortuitous turn of events, because when everybody else was charmed and being marched off to be fed to a young dragon wormling,
It wasn't young, it was massive, it was giant.
Alethea, the rebel, returned and pumped some life back into our Fey boys who could not be charmed. And they proceeded to rescue the party. And Zodell slayed with the use of his gambit stack, her gambit stack, a very, very small, tiny, challenge rating 2,
I killed a dragon!
green dragon wormling.
Smallest.
Literally the smallest type of dragon there is.
The chunks!
And then that little boy with the black hair, black vest, and black short pants was not happy about it. And in a moment where you guys thought time was going to reverse and the dragon was going to be reformed,
So exploded.
he said, "Never mind, I'll just make something bigger and better and stronger next time." And then the dragon proceeded to it.
Was that the
Dragon
same
Worm.
guy that
It
was
is
on Spence
exploded.
farm?
Like maybe a red
Yes.
dragon.
Alright, and I wanted to make a couple of amendments to your guys' investigations of the budding lair. Because I'd said initially it hadn't really started to make a horde yet, but I'm going to amend that because it did have some cultists and some kobolds working for it, and these Fae had been bastardizing and fucking up some merchants and other people along in the forest and stealing their shit. So I would like everybody present to roll a quick investigation check for me.
I amused you last week. Let's see. Don't fucking know.
Oh, that's a nat 20 right there.
0.
Yeah, you already got enough. You got some dragon chunks.
Oh yeah, I got like one of the talons.
You got one of the talons, and you got, I think, 40 pounds of hide and scales.
No, that was...
That was you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got the giant talon. Because I killed the dragon.
Magnus, what'd you roll?
15.
15. You find a broken crossbow, but next to it you find... I don't have these made in bolts yet, so just take them as arrows.
Okay.
You find 2 ice arrows.
But they're technically bolts.
Yes.
Okay.
2 ice arrows. They're in the... you can find them. 1 radiant arrow.
One radiant arrow.
And 1, I believe I called it... Hold on, that's the wrong way. One net arrow.
Woo! Fucking Hawkeye over here.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
sorry, it's called a holy arrow, not a radiant arrow.
Hot guy?
Yeah, he shoots a hot guy.
Hawkeye.
Aria, what did you roll?
16.
16. You find a shirt of chain mail that has some interesting patterns kind of woven throughout its rings. Raridan, would you roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, well, was not ready for that.
Yeah, you weren't.
You find... you guys already found that wand. You
14
find
gold.
You find a wooden box
Ooh.
in a backpack of some previously devoured victim. Inside the box is...
What's in the box?
It's a small rod. With a cap on one end that looks vaguely like this.
I got a Sharpie?
Maybe.
Ooh, magical Sharpie.
And in that same bag, you find another cursed rapier.
Fuck!
Double wheel.
Double wheel.
Double wielding death.
Double curse cancel out.
Ooh, that's a fascinating idea.
You already being dead D&D Beyond.
Falconer, you already got dragon stuff.
Dragon
So
stuff
that
in
was
his
a
heart.
0.
I roll a 0.
Rastin, what did you roll?
What are we? Intelligence?
Investigation.
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 Oh, good, because the intelligence was not a good roll, so. 18, 21.
21.
Wow.
You find 2 potions of healing and a potion of greater healing.
Okay, hold on a second.
You find a potion of climbing also.
Okay.
And where's that other thing? Alphabets be a thing.
Where is the button for...
And you find a pair of sending stones.
Sending stones?
See.
Okay.
I just got the 3 potions.
Yeah, 2 potions of healing, 1 of greater healing. That's a good find.
Yeah, I have many questions before we begin. I apologize.
That's
I
okay.
didn't-
Fire away.
What? Can you give me like a supremely succinct, like 1 sentence for each day? Like, what day are we on right now?
It's day 10. This was the last day in the wooded area.
Yes, it's...
What happened on the 9th day, May 3rd?
That night, you guys were ambushed by some rebels.
You blew up a bear.
You woke up and blew up a bear. Magnus managed to... Yeah, you guys were ambushed by rebels. Magnus spared 2 of them. He tied up one and then broke the hands of the other one because they were magic casters, and then the magic caster whose hands were broken had a verbal-only spell that used it to put out the campfire so Magnus couldn't see, and she ran away. And then Magnus and Riordan shot her in the back with arrows. Then they interrogated the second one that was tied up and found out that they were rebels, and they were just trying to waylay people to make some money and find some food. They haven't been doing very well. Not a lot of support, and they're maybe just, a new budding faction trying to make their way a little bit outside the Darren borders. Magnus then let her go, and then she was who came back and saved Riordan and Falconer after everybody else was charmed and being marched off to be dragon wormling food.
Okay.
Alethea, and she is currently with your guys' party at the moment. Or she was standing back.
How do you spell that?
What was the bag's name again? Jared?
Jared, yeah.
Yep.
With a J?
Yeah, J-A...
2 U's, actually.
J-A-R-E-D.
That's where all the U's went.
Ha!
J-A...
R-E-D. Just the regular Jared spell.
Sorry, Althea. A-L-T-H-E-A.
A-L-T-H-E-A.
Correct.
Okay, so result of that night is, or was, well, that's where we are.
Nope, that was the first night, and then the next day, you guys wandered into that clearing of trees. Got whooped. So it's
Okay, so for the first night, there was, like, at the end of the night, the conclusion was, did we get anything? Did we
you got experience. I already put it on your character sheet.
learn anything?
You just learned that they were rebels. They weren't doing great. The bear belonged to her, and then you exploded it, so she doesn't really like you.
Okay. Okay, so then the 10th day,
10th day, an investigation check was made, and a path off in the woods was found. You guys fought some trees.
Oh, I had a nightmare that 9th night.
I think it was the night before that.
Was it? No, it was the 9th night.
Yeah. Isabel had a nightmare. She was muttering in her sleep about being chased, and there was shit on fire, and people dying. And then the next day she passed the bag of holding off to Magnus, so that she didn't have to sleep with the orb that was giving her nightmares anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you guys just got your rewards for the end of the dragon fight.
Okay.
And now you're all standing in a swamp currently.
With
So,
an exploded dragon in
What's
front of
this?
us.
So in the thing you were telling me, or that you typed, this all happened last night?
It happened over the span of the 2 days. It was an all combat session just because I was missing 2 people. So
Okay.
nothing of importance happened really, other than you guys got some experience and you just found some shit.
Okay, yeah, you'd said like creepy voices in the trees, and the shrubs came to life. That was all just last night.
Yeah, this all
Yeah,
happened in
this-
one
yeah,
You're,
okay.
fell
you're like
swoop.
you're
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. This was all midday
Okay,
of the 10th.
okay, perfect.
Yeah, me and
I
Falcon
got my
got royally
experience.
fucked up.
Yeah, I punched
Did you?
I punched in experience for your character.
And then what about inventory? Did you remove tech bombs?
I did not remove tech bombs, so you're down 2.
I'm down to.
Yeah, that was worth just the theater of it all.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
If anyone wants
Try the back.
leather armor or a chain shirt, they can have from me.
Would a chain shirt count as armor for me?
Yes.
Yep.
Cheap. Yeah. Nothing's worth it unless I get like a insanely like plate armor. Because then I have my reward.
Alright.
Still not working?
No, it is.
You said to press back a bunch of times.
I know.
Fucking weird.
Stupid.
Refresh didn't work, but back did, apparently. I don't know. What kind of malarkey is that? I don't know.
I remember the plants from the first like sanctum we were in. They all went back to the cart with
Yeah.
with the merchant guy, right?
You
Is it
didn't
just-
see that, but
Right, right.
Riordan and Falconer remember seeing all of the shrubs, most of the shrubs that weren't killed, and the 2 animated trees heading towards your guys' wagon.
But one should still be on fire.
Mm-hmm. Flaming trees, active shrubs.
Falconer, how much Celestial did we learn?
We
How
read
many
for
hours?
2 hours, 1 hour each night.
Roll me a d6.
6.
Okay, on its second turn it
So
matched.
we're at 8 total?
There should be 2 more days that we practice with the crossbow too.
Sweet.
Yes, 2 more days that you guys practice with crossbow, and 2 more hours of Celestial learned by
Yes.
Is the chainmail shirt just a regular chainmail shirt?
the one that you found.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it.
You can ask it, Magnus or somebody to check and see if it's magical.
Tate, we should be at 11 hours. Of,
11?
yeah.
Oh, I missed some there then.
I can I can cast detect magic and use up a spell slot, or I can ritually cast it, which takes an hour to find out. And I don't use a spell slot. I would suggest either I cast it right away, or we go and check on Mr. T first and his wife, and then I can do it.
Tomlin
While we're
Grace
on the
game.
road.
I pity the trees.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Yeeting back to the tree gang.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are full dashing back. As you guys leave the swamp, charge back down the corridor as the tree cover starts to lessen and lessen, and now the sunshine's coming through. It was a very, very heavy overhead cover where the dragon's pseudo lair was. And now you're starting to see the sun peeking through the trees. You reach the clearing where got just the fuck whooped out of you by some big old trees.
Oh yeah, fuck all was all over the floor there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We got royally.
As you guys rush to go back through the consecutive corridor through the trees, you notice that it's a lot denser than it was before. And as you get closer, you see that because you guys killed the dryads, the spell on the trees and shrubbery fell away.
Oh good.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Tomlin and his wife are still good.
They basically
Damn it.
the trees only had like 20 feet of movement apiece, so it was like a 15-minute hike from the road up to this clearing. Like they're
So
like,
they didn't make it far.
no,
enough.
they're not very far down.
It's not working.
Yours isn't working now?
Get back.
Okay.
Alright,
If you guys are having problems,
Back it up.
Yep, just
Zodel,
solve it.
did you want to maybe take note of these little bushes so you can get that tattooed on your arm next to the baby dragon? This one's got a butterfly on it.
Good.
As you guys kind of get back into this corridor, you notice at a small distance, Althea is kind of trailing along behind you guys. She doesn't really know what else to do with herself.
I would like to hang back and talk to Althea.
Okay.
Be like, thank you for saving Riordan and I back there.
Yeah, I'm with him right now because that is a real thing.
That's her there, yeah. Black Widow with magic hands.
Nice. We would have likely died without your help.
Nope.
I had time to think about. Dude, solve it in silence. I had time to think about what your black-hatted fellow said, and I really didn't have anywhere else to go. You all seem like a better group of people than my last party. I was hoping I could maybe just tag along until we get to the next destination, and then I can make my way from there.
A perfect idea, I think.
As long as you're not opposed.
I think Riordan and I speak for the group in saying you would be most welcome.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Would. Yeah.
All right, you guys make your way back to the wagon. As you get there, you can see that Tomlin and his soon-to-be wife he's a little red in the face, a little sweaty. He's got a big grin on. He did ask you guys to give him some time, and they had a little roll in the bushes.
A little soiree.
Yeah.
Hopefully the bushes weren't watching.
Hopefully they were.
Whatever floats your boat.
I don't have a response. All right. What are you guys
Let's
doing?
get a move
Popping
on.
back on?
On the road again. Can't wait to get back.
can't wait to get on the road again.
All right, you guys continue your travel. We're going to kind of expedite the rest of this travel, get you guys to where you're going a little bit sooner.
Long rest.
So, yeah, end of the night of the 10th. Who's taking watch? We'll just do one watch per night here just to kind of speed things along.
Yeah, I got first one.
Okay, perception.
12.
Can you check my chainmail?
Oh, yep. I will ritually cast Detect Magic if anyone wants to throw stuff in.
In a pile?
Here's my Sharpie.
Wow.
Check it out. What's up?
So, chainmail, a Sharpie? Okay.
I don't know. It's a pen or something. I don't know.
Do I know what these bolts do?
They just have like runes.
Okay.
So like
So I have a good idea.
where the bolt tip is, like a round bolt, around right where the head of the bolt is, there's just runes carved.
So I don't know. I just
No, you saw like runage on them, and you were like, these look like they're probably magic. And as you cast Detect Magic, the chainmail, the small rod with the cap on it, and all of the bolts see magic.
Okay.
Oh, and also the small flask that Tomlin keeps at his waist.
Notice anything about this pen-ish thing? I don't know.
It's definitely magic, but that's as far as my abilities go. Lead and pull to identify it. Unless someone's... No, I think we've gone over this before. No one's versed in Arcana, right?
Nope.
Thank you.
No way.
Although these boys are trying hard right now, putting in the hours.
I wonder if Althena is versed in magic.
I know some basic curing spells, but other than that, I'm not much use, I'm afraid.
Okie doke, I'm gonna sleep.
All right.
If I was to do an insight check on her, would I be able to figure out what class she is? I'm assuming she's either possibly a ranger.
That's a good
The
idea.
bear was with her. Maybe? I don't know.
Roll an insight check.
That is it. It's a 12. Ooh, 16. My insight is through the roof.
You can tell that she is a basic spellcaster. She's at her challenge rating. I wouldn't even say she has a class. She's just through some gift of blood or some just like
Alright.
insight learning. She knows a few spells.
But not identified.
No. Highest spell level she has is level 1.
Okay. Alright. Can I ask her to look at the scrolls that I got? Maybe she can tell me what they are.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Where did they go?
Oh, sneak attack.
How many scrolls do you have?
I've got a 3rd level spell scroll, 2 3rd level spell scrolls that are arcane.
Okay. As she takes them and looks them over, I'm sorry, I don't know what language these are in, but I can't read them.
Well, I appreciate the help though.
Yeah, anytime.
Can we see if Tomlin will hire her on?
So as you guys are sitting around the campfire, pre-bedtime, Ryden, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom saving throw says 9.
You're not sure why, but you stand up and you stretch, and then you jump in the fire.
Oh, good.
Can I just like scoop him out super quick?
Yeah, I mean you can scoop him out. First, he takes 3 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Yeah, you can assist him getting out.
Sure.
Yeah. Make a strength check.
10.
10. Yeah, I mean as he's in there, he's kind of like, this isn't right. And you both, as he's getting up, you yank him back and kind of pat him out.
Why?
Yeah, man, it just felt right. Felt right at the time. I don't know what to say.
I get that.
Let me see those burns.
Birds.
Santa Tatum. And I'll heal him. You heal 4 hit points.
Just needed 3 then, mate. Thank you.
Nice.
So have we taken a long rest since the...
So as you guys are sitting around the campfire, Tomlin's kind of not really interested in hiring someone else on. He doesn't. I don't mind if she. Where's my scholarship? I don't mind if she comes along. Losing it already. Yeah, I mean, if she wants wages, you'll have to pay her.
All right.
And Althea doesn't really seem interested in money. She just wants to be with a group of better people to get her to her next destination. Scottish. Right, well, I'm off to bed with the missus. Not sure where you guys went off to today for a bit, but I think I'm up for seconds. And you see him take a swig out of his flask, and he sets it down as he gets up, and he walks away. I want everybody to make a quick perception check.
Some sort of potion of virility.
Wow,
10.
terrible.
That's the nat 20.
Nat 20 plus 2.
Yeah, so you see that he left the flask behind, possibly by accident.
Oh.
It's just
Tomlin did?
Tomlin?
Yeah, it's just sitting there on the stump as he goes off to his tent, and you hear his bride-to-be like giggling and shh, they'll hear us. That doesn't bother me.
What
Can I
are
go
they
sniff
doing?
at the flask?
You're sniffing the flask?
I wanna investigate or sniff.
Okay, you sniff it. It's just like a kind of rosy smell to it.
Do I know what it is?
Make a history check.
21.
21. You remember way back in the day, you've smelt something similar around, on occasion, your father or other men of the Dwarven clans. Here and there, just like kind of smells the strongest sensory memory. So you kind of just like, I've definitely smelled this before on some dudes here and there.
Smells like some regular alcohol. I don't know.
What's it taste like, mate?
Oh, I will not be trying that. I've already let my guard down once around ye.
All right.
Sorry. I'm also trying to figure out what my level 4 baked heat is going to be.
Yep. You feel free to do some reading. There's a lot of good ones.
I'd like to persuade Rostin to try that out.
Okay.
Sitting around the fire.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
11.
11. Roll a d20, Tate.
Nope. Hold on. 10.
Oh no!
You're sufficiently convinced. You take a swig.
Do it.
Anything for you, Falconer.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's got a bit of a bitter aftertaste. Doesn't taste
Hey,
like
not bad.
Doesn't taste like alcohol though.
Oh, I'm out then. I was
Wait.
gonna. No alcohol. Boo. I'm out.
Not bad. Not alcohol though. Care for a wee lick, Falconer? Am I talking Irish?
Diddle-dee potatoes, we don't know anymore.
That's what it does. It changes your accent.
It's all this celestial I've been learning. Really throwing me looking for a tink.
Are you persuading Falconer to take a swig?
I'm just asking him. I don't care.
Oh no, that was all for you, my friend.
Grows arms out of his chest.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't think anything of it. I'm gonna set it down.
Okay.
Do I notice anything different with Rostin?
Make a perception check.
Do I notice anything different with myself?
17.
17. Over the course of the next 25-ish minutes, you kind of get up and uncomfortably walk away from Rostin. As Rostin, you just get the biggest boner.
Whoa. I'm a dwarf. This
Look
thing
what
is a certified chode, okay?
Zodell
Oh,
rolled
sorry.
pretty good. She saw the folds of your pants move.
I've got heavy armor on.
No, I'm.
That is a hell of a one then.
You've got a real for the next 4 hours. You've got
It's like
just a rock hard chode.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep as wherever he isn't.
All right, Falconer, perception check. What are you?
Got some
rolling?
good push down there, man. You
12.
got some good
Okay.
push.
The night goes off without a hitch. Next day,
so we got a long rest.
Long rest.
long rest.
Oh, thank God.
That feels nice.
I'm gonna hug the Talon as I sleep. I killed a dragon, you
As you
guys.
hug the talon,
Oh no.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God damn.
Oof.
Shay, did you use any
10.
crossbow bolts of mine?
I did not. 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, thank God. Stab my eye out.
How many days before I have to start making rolls for this orb thing?
Oh yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
From
I
the
thought it was
get-go.
like
It's from the get-go.
From the get-go?
Yep.
Yeah, right from get-go.
Not 20 again.
Nice. Yeah, you're fine.
Of course, you dad.
Stop wasting these 20s! Bullshit rolls.
Word.
What are you looking for?
My cup of pans.
Oh, it's right here.
Back here.
Oh shit, fuck me.
Oh, pens.
Inky. Okay, next day. You guys traveling. Oh, that was a knee.
Oh.
Why?
He
What?
felt it too.
You know, sleeping on the
Oh.
job.
My D&D page.
Oh,
Just gotta click back a bunch.
they're just.
I'm gonna
Refresh
click
doesn't
back
work.
as many times as I can.
Making
now
the
on Google.
rounds, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Next day. Who's leading? Who's on the wagon? Who's on horseback?
I'll drive.
I am on the wagon.
Okay. Up front.
Yep.
Falconer's driving.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this is.
I'm
the
hanging
wagon
out
we
on the
took
back
from
of the
those
wagon. I'm
Rebels,
just-
right?
Yeah. Arya, I want you to roll, and Falconer, I want you guys to roll a perception check.
6.
So this is now the
The 5th.
the 11, the 11th,
8 and a what?
or May 5th.
May the
Yeah.
5th. May the 5th.
May the 5th be with
Oh,
you.
that was
Okay.
the 4th.
No.
Day goes off without a hitch. Following night, 12, who's doing watch?
I can do it.
Okay, make a perception check.
17.
17. Here's some rustling in the bushes, but
Can I check it out?
As long as you don't unleash a golem
If it's a
on our ass.
rabbit, I swear to God.
yeah, make an investigation check.
God damn it. 16.
Okay, you don't find or see anything.
Maybe Riordan wants to go get some wood for the fire.
What?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's as long as I, you just you know, push me over if I decide to make a run for it, I suppose. But sure. I go and
When he's gone, we're like, what are we gonna do about Riordan?
I don't know. We gotta get that sword away from him, but he's not
The
gonna
thing
give
I'm
it
worried
up.
about is if one of us touches the sword, the same thing might happen to us.
Yeah.
And then convincing him to hand over the sword is another thing too. I don't know if we should just let him hold on to it until we find Aunt Pole, or
What if you use Jared like an oven mitt?
you want that
It's in the bag.
bad mojo sword in the bag with that orb?
That's probably not a good idea.
I mean,
To have two bad
do they
things.
mix? I don't.
I don't know.
I feel like it's better than with this guy, right?
If
I had to save him from the fire like 3 times.
If I could get my hammer close to it.
Oh
But
yeah.
My hammer is
Yes.
also keeping the gate stones.
Hold on, I have my
right now.
axe. I can sort of just inherently discreetly slip him the axe. But I feel like if I'm
What if you wait till he comes back and we're sitting around the fire, if you position yourself so your
Close
axe
to him.
is...
you know what I can
Close
do?
to
What
Maybe
if
it will break.
if I can take the next watch? I might be able to get it while he's sleeping.
The sword.
He is
Yeah.
our rogue. You're gonna try and sneak up on him?
What's he gonna do? Is he gonna hit me? I don't care.
He might. I don't know. I'm thinking...
What's
if-
better,
if-
he's
if
asleep
you
or he's
just-
awake?
If you just sit next to him with your axe
Mhm.
out, maybe it will break the bond enough that he'll want to get rid of the sword. Otherwise, like, I know that there are stronger members of my order that have spells that could help, but I'm not that powerful yet.
I can try it out. Sure. I'll take out my axe and I'll start sort of like discreetly sharpening. It looks like I'm just like like a rock or something.
Okay.
Coming back with wood.
Oh, that's a good haul.
Yeah. Thought it was all right too. Here we go.
I'll get wood tomorrow.
So I'm gonna just.
Yeah, I'm just reading up on the thing here.
Okay.
Riordan, make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
I'll be right back.
Fucking. Shoot, what was that? Did you see?
4, the first one.
I think the first one was 4 and the second one I think was 3.
Yeah, the second one was a 3.
So we'll go with a 4.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 5.
+1, so 5, yeah.
It does not seem to have any effect on him at the moment, on his connection with the blade.
I'm just gonna.
That was a couple of shitty rolls, man.
Get him out of the way, man.
I'm gonna notify Magnus. I'm just gonna be like.
Do we know though that it doesn't have any effect?
I'm sitting right next to him. Can I tell if there's like a break in anything?
Perception check. That'd be an insight check.
12.
No, seems just like himself.
I'm picturing he probably was like unconsciously like got a hand on it all the time. He's like
Not
maybe
necessarily.
like not even noticing.
Not necessarily.
Unconsciously.
Yeah, is he like...
Based off of what I have written, not really. No, it's he just doesn't want to give it up.
Can I try, like, holding the axe, just sort of like slipping out the sword, just like holding both of them at the same time?
You want to take his sword from him?
I'll try.
That's a bad idea.
You make a dex check. You make a
I was
dexterity
just thinking about
saving
casting
throw.
detect thoughts, but
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Well, too late.
Oof.
never
That
used it,
one
so I don't
Sucks to
know.
suck. Yeah. Dex saving throw 17.
17. Yeah. So as you try and slip the blade out, Riordan's just like, you go to slip it out, and Riordan's just like, no, and you're like, you got me, and you trip and you fall and you cut yourself on the shoulder with your axe.
God damn it. That one. And,
10 rash damage.
You take 2 points of slashing damage from your axe.
God damn it. Good night, love it.
What the fuck, man?
All right, who's doing watch this night?
Is it a new night?
It's the night of the 11th. Nobody's done a perception check yet. I don't think.
Yeah, we didn't.
That was the last one.
That was
Wasn't
last
it?
night. Yeah.
I got.
I don't know. Falconer did first night. You did second night. Okay, so it's next day.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
what am I doing? I'm doing.
you're doing nothing. It's
12.
the next day.
Who's on the wagon? Who's on horseback?
I'll be on the wagon.
We'll all be on the horse today.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out on the back of the wagon, taking up our 6.
Okay, so 2 people on the wagon, and you guys have 4 horses.
Who's driving the wagon? Did we decide that yet?
Tim.
I think
No,
Falconer's
he's on a
driving.
horse.
Who's on
Or-
horse?
You're on the back.
I'm on the back of the wagon, but I can drive it.
Somebody just said they were driving the wagon.
So no.
Me? No,
Yeah.
it wasn't me.
You
You said you were on the wagon, and if,
Yeah,
and
on
if
the
Riordan's
wagon.
sitting on the
I'll-
back,
I'll drive the
then
wagon.
somebody has to be
That's fine.
driving.
I'll drive.
Ah,
Okay,
damn
so
it.
you just have one of the horses tied up, following you guys. Okay.
Mhm.
Magnus, Riordan, and Magnus, Riordan make a perception check, and if you're in the wagon, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
7.
13. 13.
Yeah.
13.
Also 7.
13.
2 7s and a 13. Roll a d8.
Got it.
As you guys are now
5.
a couple of days outside of the forest, 2 days away from your final destination. You see as you're coming up, there's a bit of a creek running across, and there's a wooden bridge on the main road. It's well cared for. You see 3 small figures kind of standing around the bridge. As you get closer, you see 2 boys and a young girl, children, 10 to, I'd say like 8 to 10 years old apiece. And they're wearing like pots and pans armor, and they've got like the long wooden spoon your mama would spank you with, and they're playing bridge guard dress up.
Is one of them in all black? And has the ability to summon dragons and explode and retract them?
As you get closer, no.
Okay.
God. Is one of them Seema?
Make a perception check.
Oh God, I'm gonna kill them all. 16.
No.
If I rolled low. Oh my God, it's Seema!
Stop right there! This is our bridge, and you've got to pay the toll if you want to cross. And it's the young girl speaking, and she's got her arms folded, trying to look tough, and the other 2 boys are like, yeah, you tell him, Bridgette.
Her name is Bridgette.
On the bridge.
Wow.
Bridget
I
of
didn't even
the...
make that
Bridget.
Bridget of the breach. Like,
Falconer. You're the most
yeah.
Persuasive.
charismatic of us all.
Seduce the kids.
Intimidate them with your armor.
Cool. I'm gonna ride up on my horse, kind of like flick my visor up and be like, "Well, what do we have here?"
We're the Bridge Brigade. You've got to pay the toll if you want to cross.
Is that right? And what's the toll?
She kind of looks over at the boys. 3 silver.
Oh,
I'm gonna take out 3 gold coins and flip them each a gold coin.
As you flick the gold coins out, their eyes kind of go wide. And then she's, you see that? They've got to have more. And they start charging at you.
oh God.
Hold on.
We're fighting children right
Okay.
now.
No,
Alright.
okay.
So they charge forward.
Okay, I'm gonna dismount my horse.
Okay.
Take out Rafaga.
She's going to roll an attack with her wooden spoon.
Sure.
It's a 15 minus 10. As she just like, ding, ding, get him, boy, ding. And the other boys run up and they're all wailing on you. I'm going to roll another 3 minus 10. 19 minus 10. That was the closest one. And they're all one of them's got like a pan lid and he's just like smacking you. Come on, get him. Oh, give us your gold.
I'll ride up.
Alright, I'm gonna, as they're smacking my armor, kind of just kneel down so I'm at their level. Tinging my head and whatnot. And I'm gonna put my arms out on the, whatever, I'm gonna assume the 2 boys on the side and the girl in the middle. And bring the charm up. Listen now, that's no way to treat guests on your bridge. I gladly paid your toll and then some. Now, if you ever want to have more silver and gold, I wouldn't start attacking people. They may not be as kind and understanding as I am.
Roll a persuasion check.
13.
13? Okay. As they kind of slow their useless attacks on you, you hear a voice shout from over in the field. God damn it, Bridgette! Get the fuck back! I'm so sorry! And Bridgette and the boys, oh shit, fucking mum's got to and they start, it's like, they're too strong, and they all run off and they grab the gold. And, you see how big that guy was? Oh shit, they gave us 3 fucking gold though! And they all run off as this woman in an apron like starts coming out. You see there's like a little farmhouse a little ways away. I'm so sorry! I've told them 100 times! Have a good day, I apologize!
Give a little friendly wave and hop back on my horse.
This is the 6th of May?
Yes. You carry on unhindered. 3 gold later. Night of that day.
They were cute.
I can take watch.
I have
Let me
expected
take
Zodell
this
to just
one.
fucking
You
yeet
got
a
it?
kid, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I have expected Zodell to just yeet a kid.
Oh yeah, I was
Right
ready.
into
I was
the-
ready to pick one of them up, suplex a
I
kid.
definitely had a backup if Zodell was just like, thunk.
A fucking ladders match on this bridge with children.
Don't worry, you guys. I got this.
Alright, you carry on, night of the 6th.
Long rest. Right? Long rest.
You guys are marking off the hours of crossbowing and
Mm-hmm.
Long rest. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
two more days of
Yeah,
who's taking watch?
me.
Okay, roll a perception check.
That's a 20.
It was an 18 plus
4.
whatever her
Damn.
broken thing is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as you're sitting in the dim light of the, I did not expect that. You're sitting in the dim light of the low fire. Everybody's either passed out or meditating.
Word.
The sounds of
I'm
Tomlin.
figuring out how to use
Oh,
my
this sounds
detect
good.
thoughts. I'm working on it.
The
Since it's new to me.
The sounds of Tomlin and
What symbol am I holding up?
Yeah. Sorry.
the sounds of Tomlin's rogering having come to an end.
Hey.
You sense more than you hear as the hairs on the back of your neck go up. And you hear a rustling. As you look over toward closer to Tomlin's hand, one of the bags, you see it kind of snuffling and moving. And there's
One
a...
of Tomlin's bags?
Yeah, like close to their tent.
Oh.
You see, in like a ripple, an oddly convincing camouflage in the body of a wolf. It's a little scrawny. And as you turn and you make eye contact with it, it looks up. I want you to make a nature check.
So I think it's still 9 plus 6 is 15.
15, okay. So you,
I know.
as
it's great.
you make eye contact with this creature, its body almost, not shimmering, almost drifting in and out of focus along its body in some preternatural sort of camouflage. You can tell that it's young, maybe a year old, and it doesn't look like it's been doing too well. And with your perception check, you can see now it's been trying to pull some scraps of food out of, or find something to eat in Tomlin's bag. And it just stares at you.
Make buds. Freaking wolf army.
So hold on. This camouflage is it like made of leaves
I'm
and stuff, or
debating on
leaves and
this,
stuff, or is it
No, it's
magical?
It seems to be some sort of unnatural kind of... What are you doing, Arya?
It doesn't look like intimidating or like it's.
It looks starving.
Okay.
You rolled really high on your perception. It's not seeming hostile, but it is very aware of you, and it is just making straight eye contact.
Okay, I'll reach into my bag and pull out whatever
As you move, how fast are you moving?
food we have.
You see
And
its-
like chuck it at it.
You see its hackles come up a little bit as you throw the object, and it skirts back a step. What are you throwing at it? What kind of
Food.
Yeah,
Like
bowling ball.
like whatever
Bits of bear.
sure.
No. I don't think we had bits of bear.
I don't know,
Yeah.
like whatever we were eating
Okay.
that night.
As it takes its little step back, you see it almost goes completely out of focus again, and then it. I want you to make an animal handling check.
Nope, 8.
8. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
So you shouldn't. I made it.
Oh, okay. No idea what this
And
is.
it steps forward, and it picks the food up in its mouth, never taking its eyes off of you. And it gives a low.
Just gonna
It gives a low. I can't growl.
intimidating. Be as intimidating as I can.
Yarr.
And as it kind of moves and steps back, it completely vanishes. And then you hear just the padded sounds of its feet running off into the bush.
This is Xander asking, but is that what I heard the bushes in my first?
It was, yeah. All right. The rest of the watch goes off without a hitch. The 7th.
May the 7th be with you.
All right. So you guys are one day out from the city. Tomlin and his soon-to-be bride are getting a little excited. And they getting ready for their
Do we
nuptials.
think we'll reach the city, or do we have like one more?
Well, I mean, you guys can push yourselves and get there. You'd probably go well into, be traveling well after dusk, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine with camping one more night. It's okay.
Okay.
Chilling. Yeah.
Okay, night of the 13th, who's taking watch?
Well, I was thinking
Actually, day of the 13th.
our training, maybe we'll go out hunting.
Sure.
See if we can catch something for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a... Both of you make a stealth check.
Wow. 5.
9.
So at one point, as you guys are slinking through, You're like kind of in like a farmer's field, and you're pushing through like the lanes of like where the farmers would be walking, where there's visibility. And at one point,
There's a cow.
some cows. You guys see some shuffling or some movement in the tall barley, I don't know, wheat, and you do see the form of a deer going through.
Nice. Now I can turn into a deer.
Make a perception check.
16.
Okay. Because right as you see it, and Magnus goes, yeah, a fucking deer! And it bolts. And you're like, shit, sorry.
Sorry.
I was just really excited. I think it'd be cool to turn into one.
That's all right.
I've never hunted before.
We could try and track it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm no good at tracking.
Make
I'm probably not
a
either.
make a nature check, both of you, with disadvantage. Because you're in like high wheat / barley, and it just booked her hard
Nature?
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
I got a 9.
11.
Okay, so as you guys try and follow, and you're in these high plant life, and you're following footsteps, and like neither one of you really know 100% what a deer's tracks look like, especially when it's in a panic like that. It's kicking up dirt. You end up following Arya's tiny footprint tracks in a circle for about a half an hour, just like a really long, lazy circle, and before you realize, like, nah, that fucker got away.
Damn it!
Do we know about your mind reading thingy, or is that something you've been keeping to yourself?
I was trying to lock the back door and it didn't lock, was all.
What was the question?
Well, I just learned it.
About your telepathy?
Yeah.
You would probably have to tell people about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
I'll,
You'll
I'll tell
tell?
you. Yeah, I'll tell you guys. Yeah.
All right.
Role play it out. Let's do it.
Yeah. So we're hunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As you guys are tracking,
You're walking in circles.
whispering to each other.
Yeah. Just walking
Well,
around.
it's like
the
being
camp.
lost in a cornfield, right? Like you
Yeah.
can't really see, and you're following footprints, and it's like at first they're the deers, and then you kind of do this long, lazy circle, and then they're like, oh, look, there's some small footprints again, and then you start to realize, like, oh, there's some big footprint. Ah, fuck me.
I realized how hard it is to track deer through a field of barley. I've tracked deer through the woods and stuff. It's much easier.
It's harder for me. I'm short.
True. Can't even see the top of your head.
Maybe let's get out of this field.
All right.
We'll make our way back to the. Try and make our way back to the camp.
Yeah,
I
make
guess.
a-
Do we know which way we're?
Make a survival check.
Good thing I'm proficient in that. 12.
That's with your proficiency modifier?
Yes.
17 for me.
Okay. Magnus is at one point able to get his head up, and he's like, oh yeah, we were going right there, they are. And you guys make your way back to camp.
Okay. On our way back, yeah, I'll
Role play it out.
tell Magnus. So I've been getting little, like, glimpses into people's thoughts recently.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's never happened before, so I'm not sure.
Have you been practicing somehow, or?
Not really.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 5. What is it?
2.
That's amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know how, like,
I'm thinking of a color.
black.
You'd have to cast it
Naturally.
at that point.
Naturally, it's
No,
black.
I was just,
Oh.
yeah.
Did you use it the first time? Detect thoughts?
Oh,
Or were you just randomly guessing?
I was just randomly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much or like deep into people's minds I can go, but I can. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was thinking maybe I could use it on Riordan to see, like,
It's actually a really
like after he decides to jump in the fire, like see what he's thinking at the time.
How hard do you have to focus on someone's thoughts in order to get it?
I do have to concentrate.
Is it easier if we like bring up surface thoughts or not? Like if I was to mention, why are you jumping into the fire? Maybe you have, or if I like mention
Maybe.
something about his sword, maybe.
It's like I can. Yeah, it's like thoughts, surface thoughts, like in the moment type of thing.
Alright.
For up to one-ish minute.
I mean, if you want to try, I could mention
Yeah.
something to him, and then you can try reading his thoughts. See if we get some sort of a bead on what this thing is doing to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm game.
might be able to see what it is before we can, since we
Yeah.
don't know what the sword is
Can't hurt
or
to
what
try.
it's doing to him.
All right.
Yeah, initially learn the surface thoughts.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast the spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check. An intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Questions verbally directed at the targeted creature naturally shape the course of its thoughts. So this spell is particularly effective as part of an interrogation. You can also use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. That's awesome. When you cast the spell or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect creatures within 3 or lower. Once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above, even if you can't see it, but it must still be within range. I didn't know you could use it to detect shit around you. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah, you could definitely interrogate Riordan and see where his thoughts go.
I can do it once per day and then without using a spell slot.
Great feat.
Once every long rest.
It's a great feat for a druid. I'm so glad you picked that.
Yeah.
Chic.
All right. We'll head back to
Okay,
camp.
you guys make your way
Uh,
back to
sausage?
camp.
Is that what's going on right now?
Not quite, no.
Ah.
It's like mac and cheese.
Yum.
Nice. All
I
right,
got
you guys are back-
pizza coming up.
you guys are back at camp.
Yeah.
Last night, what are you guys doing? You guys gonna? do that?
I think once Magnus gets back, I'm gonna talk to him. I just wanted to thank you for taking the orb off my hands. It's I won't get into it, but I just wanted to thank you is all. I don't know if you've had any bad nights since.
I haven't, but I'm not gonna lie. I can sense something pulling at my mind. I think once we can figure out how to get rid of this, we'll be better off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit by the fire and think of Xandra, I guess.
Okay.
2 questions.
Yes.
What day are we on now?
It is the night of the 7th.
Okay.
Uh,
And then,
also, make
Matt-
a belated wisdom saving throw for last night.
are we at 16?
14.
14? I don't know how to count.
5.
Okay,
Yeah, so you're exhausted currently.
oh,
Good.
I
One.
lied. One more question.
Yep.
Does anyone else have the hold on, I gotta find it again. The feet.
Crossbow feet?
Corey has crossbow feet. Yeah, fuck it. You just said it the different way.
Manage character and levels. Where is it?
I took a feat on my level 4, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, he's level 4.
Yeah, what-
So he's just trying to pick one.
Dungeon Delver. Does anyone have that?
No.
I don't believe so, no.
It's advantage on wisdom, perception, and intelligence investigation checks to detect the presence of secret doors. Advantage on saving throws to avoid or resist traps. Resistance to damage dealt by traps. And doesn't reduce my passive wisdom score. Does that sound useful to any of you?
That would be good if you wanted to like lead the sort of like party if we're going into like dungeons or.
Dude,
stuff
man,
like
I
that.
would just optimize your character. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
Just add gas to the right fire for you.
Oh hell yeah.
So just fire
Alright.
up Google or Reddit or whatever and see what other people are doing for characters like yours. That's what I did.
Yeah, what Krista and Brett both did was just like, what's the best feats for our classes?
Yeah, I literally searched up like best barbarian feats.
As an example,
Okay, I'll keep looking.
yeah, I got as an example, man. I got Elven accuracy.
Nice.
Where is it?
Feet tab on the.
Feats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get to increase my dexterity by 1, and then whenever I have an advantage on an attack roll, I can re-roll the dice.
Whenever you have an advantage on attack.
Yeah, so it's like if I'm attacking and I don't like the roll, I get to re-roll it. So it's basically
Yeah, if you're doing
Nice.
like a,
yeah.
if you're
If
doing
you-
a sneak attack where you're hidden and you have advantage. then
Yeah,
you
when
can-
you have advantage, so like
Yeah.
you would have to
Or
be
if
like
you're flanking, yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, if there's
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
If you
being stealthy.
roll with
So,
advantage
yeah.
and roll like 2 5s, then you're just like, fuck that, I get a third
Yeah,
fucking roll.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
All
Okay.
right.
So just pick something
roll.
that's useful for you.
Gathered around the fire then?
You're close, yeah. Riordan, make an intelligence check. Just a quick one.
They all generally operate at the same speed. And so what was it, sorry?
Intelligence?
21.
Yeah, so you're after a few of these occurrences, you're generally just kind of as much as you would like to go, you're kind of giving the fire a wide berth. You kind of stay away from it. I mean, you have dark vision, so you kind of just like keep your back to it, looking away. Kind of when you're meditating, all that. You're just keeping a good distance, so you don't feel the itch.
Wait. I'll motion to Arya and we'll go up to Riordan.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you feeling? No urges to go swimming or fire jumping?
Oh man, I'm feeling good right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for asking.
How's that new sword treating you?
So it's good, man. Yeah, it's keeping us at bay, and we're killing the right things with it. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's quite the impressive blade.
Yeah, it's good.
Whisper it.
Yeah, I've just got a.
Well, it works for like a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a verbal.
Oh, you can cast it as we're walking up to him.
Sure.
Okay. So as you guys are walking up to Riordan, and Magnus starts to question about the blade, Arya, you hear Riordan's surface thoughts as the blade is brought into question. I love it. It needs to slay the undead. It's there to kill the dead, and if it's not going to kill the undead, then I'm dead. I might as well just take myself off this mortal coil. It's where's my
Where's my pig?
If there's no undead to kill, I mean, I might as well move on. I might end up smiting all of my friends and taking them to turning them into dead, and then what good am I?
Cool.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep my cool.
You get the sense Riordan thinks he's undead right now, and that if he's not helping rid the world of undead, then he might as well rid the world of himself before he ends up slaying anybody that he loves or knows or cares about.
Dang, alright.
Yeah, that shit hit deep when I first got that sword.
I had fun making this weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I was originally hoping Magnus was going to pick it up,
Mm.
because his whole life's passion is killing the undead. It was anybody who was proficient with a rapier.
Mm. Oh yeah, you're proficient with a rapier. Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Yeah, that kind of freaks me out, so I'm not gonna delve deeper into that.
Fair enough.
Yep. Just gonna slowly back away. I'm gonna go to bed. Night, Rye.
Good night.
I'll go sit by the fire, make sure you don't come by.
I'll be all right, mate. Thanks.
So, did you glean any information?
Yeah.
Oh, dish.
So the sword is basically telling him to kill all of the undead, and if there aren't any undead to kill,
The blade whispers constantly that you're already dead. You need to move on. Cast yourself from cliff's edges. Throw yourself on the fire. Smite your evil self before you turn on your friends and drag them all to hell with you.
that.
What's dead needs to stay dead, and you're dead. The only reason you should even consider carrying on is to slay more. Kill all the undead. Take them back to hell with you. Yeah. There's more, but nothing that you would get from
yeah.
surface thoughts.
So, yeah, that's not great. We need to get that sword away from him.
Mm-hmm.
To
Good thing you guys
sweep-
haven't come across any cliffs yet. Falling damage
Seriously.
is a bitch.
So, yeah,
All right.
we need to find Apple and get her to destroy that sword as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we have a better idea of what's happening with him. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Been waiting to read some of that for a minute.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Plus 5 experience.
Hey.
Alright, who's taking watch? Last night, final night.
I haven't done watch yet.
Alright, make a perception check.
Do you mind if I help? I might stay up with him.
Sure. You can either make a perception check with advantage, or you can both
Yeah,
roll a perception check.
Advantage.
Okay.
Now we're at 15, right?
Yep.
13.
Oh, what?
Just waiting for this
Why?
random encounter to load.
That's not the greatest. My
Wait, what?
perception.
But
Oh yeah, buddy.
what did you? Sorry, what did you say? What?
Just waiting for my random encounters to load. You don't see anything.
Oh, good. It's an ancient red dragon.
Alright. Morning of.
Did I get a long rest?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, we're just doing like the one check, and then
Yeah.
we're making it. We're just expediting time here.
Do I have to do a check for tonight?
Yes, yeah. So wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, during the long rest that me and
10.
me
You're
and
no
him
longer exhausted.
that me and him are keeping watch, I'm gonna inquire. So have you met Jared yet?
No, I've heard Jared when you were talking to it, and I don't want to talk to the bag.
Oh, come on.
Hashtag not interested.
You'd love talking to the bag.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure you two would hit it off.
I'm sure we would.
Open the bag.
That evil orb is in there. I don't want to
Open the bag. I have this dragon's talon. Oh, so heavy. I'm gonna ask to put it in the bag.
Make a persuasion check.
Nat 20.
Zodel pesters you enough that you.
You're just gonna keep bugging me until I open the bag, aren't
I need you to put the talon in. That's it.
Fine. I'll open the bag.
Thank you.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Jared!
It's been a while. Hey Zodel, what's up?
It's been going good. I killed a dragon!
Was it a big dragon?
Hell yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't at all.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're asleep.
The bag rolled a nat 20 on its insight check, so. Are you sure it was a big dragon?
Oh, you know me too well, Jared. Jared, this is my friend Magnus. Oh, he
Hey,
is such a
Magnus.
sweetheart.
Ooh, you seem like a real,
Nice.
a real sweetheart. You guys want me to sing you a song or tell you a joke?
Sure, we're here all night.
Sassy life advice.
Just in case I'm gonna bring up my bagpipes. You know, backing vocals.
Okay, my wife got really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed my stuff and right.
What?
Ha!
The joke's not funny if we have to explain it to you.
Wife?
Ooh. You guys want me to sing you a song next?
Yeah.
No, I closed the bag.
Fucking no.
Everybody else roll a perception check.
Including me?
No, everybody's sleeping.
Oh.
19.
19,
17.
17. Raston, perception check.
Nat 20, 22.
All right, you are all woken from your slumbers.
Oh, Jared, this is...
What the hell are you guys doing over there? You're trying to sleep.
Jesus, guys.
Someone opened the annoying bag. I'm gonna make daggers. Daggers at
Hell,
Magnus.
Magnus, it's the middle of the night. Keep that closed.
Arya, roll a perception check.
16.
Yeah, you're also woken by the bag.
Oh. What the heck, Jared?
Okay, I'm gonna pack up. Night, Maggie.
Maybe.
That was great.
All right. Morning of the 8th. It only takes you guys a few hours after dawn to start to see the low city wall as you approach. The roads now have become a little bit busier. There are other caravans coming and going. City's not nearly as big as Calliope. It's...
Oh, and I put the talon away. Sorry.
Yeah, town's in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the talon?
Yeah. I just made it a custom item. Green dragon wormling talon.
Glad that you included wormling and it wasn't like giant, humongous, fuck off
Yeah,
dragon talon.
I know.
Very on brand.
All right.
So if you write baby dragon talon, I'm gonna.
Really, really tiny, bitty little baby dragon.
It was massive.
Okay. So as you guys roll into Alysen, pushing in through the gates, there's like a quick guard check at the gate. So where are you coming from? Oh, yes, Calliope. All right. There you go. And as you get there, Tomlin, he knows the guards. He's done this route a lot. This is his main route for Mr. Nimbus between Calliope and Alysen. And even as you guys are rolling up to the city, he explains to you like this is very much like a warehouse city. This is a point of storage, as it is sort of central eastern in Alanoran, and there are other various cities like this that help disseminate goods and wares throughout the rest of the country, either to the north, south, east, or west. As you roll in, the walls are small but sturdy, maybe about 10 foot high around the whole city. The largest buildings that you guys can see coming in are a little bit further off, and it just looks like massive warehouses. And everything else seems to be 1 or 2 story, either household or business. And as you guys are rolling down the main street, hold on, I need to pull up my map. You pass a turnoff that looks, as you look down, it seems to be primarily residential households and structures. And as you're coming up to a T intersection where there is a big sign pointing off in common to the road to the warehouse district, where Tomlin has told you guys that you're heading to take the goods to be stored and receive payment, you see a bit of a kerfuffle, a bit of drama, and a bit of a holdup in the road, as like several people have come out of homes and businesses, and a couple other wagons are held up in the street. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see six soldiers in shiny armor and blue livery. Arya and Magnus. Everybody else make an intelligence check.
Dang it. Why? 13.
Because that's the game, man.
7.
19.
Roston?
10.
10. Okay. Riordan, you know basically just because of like word of mouth, maybe something you've read somewhere. Magnus and Arya know this instinctively. These are Darren soldiers.
How would I not know that? Sorry.
Oh, what did you roll?
7.
Oh no, you're from Darren. You know this already. Sorry. I forgot.
Yeah.
You also know these are Darren soldiers. As you approach, you can see some of these Darren soldiers are dragging some people out of what looks to be a small business. And as you get closer, 6 Darren soldiers they're hauling 3 individuals forcefully out of a shop entrance. There are 4 Alenoran Crown's Guard making a commotion as this is happening, and one female dwarf, a human lady, and a young gnome boy are grasped and pulled out into the street. The gnome boy is actually knocked to the ground as what seems to be the Alenoran leader of the Crown's Guard tries to grab and free the boy from the Darren's grasp. This isn't how we do things here. Take your hands off my men. A 7th Darren man in a more lavish set of armor and livery says, turning on the Alenoran, "You can't just arrest whoever you want. This is supposed to be an investigation, not a damned witch hunt." The Darren man squints at the word. "This is how my investigations are executed." He seems to linger on the last word, drawing it out. Executed. Almost haunting. We take the most likely candidates and round them up for questioning. And what about innocent until proven guilty? These are citizens of Alenoran, and they should be treated as such. Even if you do have permission to investigate, this is barbaric. These people have rights. At this point, the 3 individuals are being clapped in black-rimmed shackles. The gnome boy is hauled very painfully, like almost wrenching his shoulder out of his socket up to his feet as he's being clapped in these irons. And so what? We knock on doors, spread the word that we are seeking individuals that will likely be terminated. And if you were the target of that investigation, would you not use that time to flee? Fleeing or finding, either way, they wouldn't be my problem anymore. Least we could do in the time being is show some damn decency to the rest of our residents. The Darren narrows his eyes at the word damned again. Your sympathies are noted. Perhaps we will revisit this conversation at a later time. The guard grits his teeth and turning to his men as the 3 prisoners are beginning to be dragged away. I can't stand for this. I'm going to speak to Virat. Damn Darrens. And the commotion abates as these 3 individuals are hauled off in shackles as the Alinorn guard head off in a different direction in the city.
The
Monsters.
Darren officer that was talking, the one that looked like they were in charge, can I, just by looking at his garb, can I tell what rank he is, or?
Yeah, make a perception check.
What?
10.
10, yeah, you get close enough toward the end that as he turns and starts to march away, hand on the hilt of his sword. Not on, but like resting on the hilt of his sword. He is wearing a captain's badge.
Okay.
Would I recognize the rank, or is this more like a...
Make a perception check.
Nope. Oof.
You just see Darren's, and you, as your wagon party is moving up, you kind of just stop and let them approach, and you watch from a distance.
I don't know what to do.
There's a lot of just muttering and commotion, people shaking their heads and going back into their establishments or homes.
Can I ride up to the captain?
Sure.
Ride up and be like, "Hello, Captain," and I'm gonna, without trying to have people in the street and stuff notice, I'll kind of flash him my badge.
What?
Did you see I added a badge to your inventory?
I did.
Yes.
What?
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
I don't know what my sleight of hand is because my character's not working.
You can make a perception check with disadvantage if you would like,
Yes.
because you're a little ways back now.
Well, I rolled an 18.
6.
+1.
Probably a +1, I'd say, so 19.
Is your sheet not working?
No.
Your sleight of hand's
Seven.
+3.
My sleight of hand is +3. There you go.
Yeah, it's dex modifier, right?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
if you didn't put a thing in.
So yeah, 21. What'd you roll? Crap.
3. Yeah.
6, yeah, but...
As you flash the badge, he turns and looks. He is on foot, so you are a little ways above him. Sergeant. Here for the fun, are we?
I'm actually on a diplomatic mission. I was just curious what the charges are in these.
Evidence of revelry, sympathies, goods and services going AWOL, perhaps in aid of the rebellion.
I see. We came across some rebels actually on the road up here.
And I hope they're all properly exterminated.
Yes, all of them. We didn't let any of them survive.
Everybody else make a perception check.
Just...
Straight perception.
Oh, that's
24.
20.
18 plus 6, 24.
Okay, doesn't take much. You all notice as soon as you... Yeah, nice. As soon as you guys came up on these Darrens, Althea fucking vanished. Like she took off somewhere, you don't know where. Actually, who rolled +20?
I rolled 24.
24.
24.
24? Okay, so you guys, like, as you look, you see her just, like, duck down a fucking alley.
What does +20 mean?
That was the DC on seeing which way she went.
Oh, 20 or above? Or is it
No,
above
she, like,
20?
you guys were all focused on this, so it was, like, 20 or above.
I got a 20.
Okay, so you also noticed that, like, she fucked off. And
Alright.
you don't blame her at all.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
Yeah,
Why are you taking photos?
In case my character goes down again.
Smart. That.
good. Rid
Very
this-
inquisitive, yeah.
Yeah.
rid every inch of this world of their scourge.
Indeed. What is to become of them?
Well, should the sympathizers or any rebels about are discovered, they will be summarily executed to help aid in our efforts in Western Drellium, as their forces there seem to be growing stronger and stronger all the time.
How is it that we were given the
authority to work on Valoran ground.
Now you know how it is. We express our discomfort, and Alenoran will bend to our will or suffer the consequences.
I see.
If we are not strong in all aspects of the world, then what are we? We are already but a shadow of our former strength.
So I'm assuming there's going to be a trial for these?
Yes, a trial.
And when is that going to be?
Well, should we discover the perpetrators, the date will be determined.
If possible, I'd like to be kept in the loop.
And where before were you stationed, soldier?
I was stationed in
Darina. Oh, that's very far east.
Yes.
And when was the last time you served at your post, soldier?
Well, like I said, I'm on a secret mission right now, actually.
Roll a deception check.
9.
Oh God.
It's -1.
Punch you.
No.
I rolled a 14 plus 3.
Oh God.
No.
Insight. Yes. And does that secret mission have anything to do with that scum over there?
Hi, Magnus.
I have actually apprehended them, and they are being brought back for questioning.
Apprehended.
Yep.
No shackles. Slave scar burned from the arm.
Like I said, it's secret.
I think it's...
She has no idea that I'm actually with the Darren army.
I think it's best perhaps you keep to your own counsel. Did you give him your name?
No.
Soldier. I will handle this. And he walks away.
Okay. Well,
Just bad deception.
So he was a captain and you were a sergeant? Was that right?
Yeah, captain.
Yeah, hold on.
Captain several ranks higher.
Yeah. I make sure I didn't hear that.
You think we
in
can
the
swap
inverse,
these bowls
yeah.
for a moment?
Uh-huh.
And as you guys are stopped in the street, I'm going to take a pee break.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
Darren Sargent, huh?
You didn't see shit.
Xander saw tons of stuff.
I'll probably come back and just let you guys know that I don't think they're going to be treated very fairly.
Yeah.
Seems like we're living in an area here, or we're coming through an area that seems quite unjust.
Well, it's not the area that's unjust, it's the Darren soldiers that are unjust.
Making me question my place of birth more and more.
Hey, Magnus, do you think, because right now the Obsidian Edge Great Axe that I have, as much as it's a weapon I can use, I don't think it's going to be like my main weapon that I use, especially because the magic weapon I have, it's sort of like hindering that anyway.
3 that they took, right?
They hauled away 3 people out of it. Oh, sorry, guys.
Round 2.
Wait, excuse me.
Bless you.
Hit the knee. Round 2.
So I was wondering if, since I might not use it as its purpose, I was wondering if you could take maybe the great axe, the obsidian one, off of my hands for a moment.
You want me to take it? Why?
I mean,
Jared.
just for its use of, like, magic hindrance, I feel like since I wouldn't be using it as a weapon, you'd be able to use the magic hindrance
On
more.
the orb?
Not necessarily on the orb, but just better in general. Plus, then I can use my Rafaga without any, like, rolling to see if it works or not.
So no, that's actually an ingenious idea.
In what?
It's a good idea.
Right.
I'll take the axe
Mhm.
and I'll wrap it in, put the head of it in the leather armor that I'm not using anymore,
Okay.
and then I will put it in the bag.
Okay.
It's an item if you want to, like...
Ooh, that tastes bad.
And put it in with in Jerry. What's this thing called? Obsidian.
Obsidian
axe?
Edge Great Axe.
See.
Plus, it would be cool if you had, like, a guaranteed kill if you whip that out and you just had, like a executioner's, like... Right?
Obsidian Edge Great Axe.
Mm-hmm. And it's black, too.
Really
Still
selling
talking
the
about the
shit
axe,
out of
right?
this. Yeah.
In.
All right. So as you guys are doing this, the Tomlin is leading you guys down. You take the right turn past the shop and head down the main road towards the warehouse district. It only takes you about a half an hour or so to get there. Maybe 40 minutes if you guys have to stop and slow for traffic.
Slop and stuff.
Slop for traffic.
Hashtag slop and stop.
As you guys come to your next, you pass through another major T intersection, and then you get to the kind of the end of the road. Everybody just roll a general perception.
Which one? This? Nope. Tiny one.
17.
16.
9.
What am I rolling?
Perception. How you doing over there, Tate?
I'm trying to find a thing. 10.
Okay, you just beat the check.
18.
Are you?
17.
Magnus?
What am I doing?
Perception?
Perception.
15.
17.
Yeah, okay. So everybody but Falconer sees, as you guys come to this last T intersection, as you start to head north again, you're passing what seems to be a combined building. Merkimer and Annie Mellenhawk Bestialum. Kind of been in one building. The city's not really big enough to have their own like individual establishments. You kind of surmise.
It's like a Costco.
You head north. You pass some shops. Past another T intersection. Off on your west, you see a larger structure where there are lots of soldiers running around. You can surmise it's probably the barracks of the city.
Out of those shops, are there any that sort of stick out?
Making a perception check.
Damn it. 5.
Yeah, not really. You guys head up small curve, pass through another walled off area where there are these massive warehouses. There's 2 great big massive buildings, another like 5 or so that run across from east to west along the north side of the city. And it seems to be where the city ends as well as the wall. And it's sort of like its own little cornered off section where the city wall comes to meet. As you pull up,
Like a massive... What's it called? Storage area, I guess.
warehouse district.
Yeah.
So you
Warehouse
guys-
district of a warehouse.
As you guys pull in, you see more Darren soldiers. There seems to be a specific Dragonborn fellow that is being roughed up a little bit and clapped in irons, same way.
I wouldn't recognize him, would I?
No,
Okay.
not this one. He's a copper Dragonborn, and you
Copper.
can see he's got like a little bit of blood trickling from like his mouth and the side of his face as they clap him in irons. And there's other Darrens throughout the entire district that are either standing guard or questioning people. As Tomlin rolls up, inquires what's going on, similar sort of thing that you guys just saw happen. He rolls up to where you assume he would normally go to drop off his goods and receive his payment, and you hear the conversation that the gentleman, the Dragonborn who was just hauled away, is actually the main bookkeeper of this place, and that the Darrens are here because they think, like what he said to Magnus, that goods are being rerouted from this main storage place in aid of the rebels on the western side of Durelium, as this is fairly close in proximity to the Durelium border. And y'all get paid. So that's 140 gold for 14 days, 10 gold apiece. And then how many encounters? One
2,
one
3,
accidental.
3, 4.
and
4.
2. but he only saw 2 of those. He only saw the flesh golem. He didn't see you guys fight anything in the house.
Didn't see shit in the
You
forest
didn't think
either.
the weird house appearing and disappearing was an encounter?
He thought you guys were gone for 5 seconds. Like you
Oh, yeah,
walked
that's
in
right, that's
and then
right.
you walked out,
Right.
and then he was just like, "Cool, nothing inside. Good night." And then the rebels, so 2. So you guys get an extra 200 gold
Right on.
total. So you'll have to
Each
split that
or
amongst you.
total?
Yeah, 200 total. You'll have to divvy up.
So
Was the-
we each get 140, and then the 200 we split.
Correct.
140 what?
Gold.
140. It was 140 something.
Just one.
It's
for
just
It was
140.
10,
Oh, just 140.
10 gold a day, 2-week
Right.
travel,
Yeah.
and then 200 gold to divvy up amongst yourself for the
4,
encounters.
5, 6.
So 200 divided by 6.
33 basically.
Roston can have mine.
Wow.
Yeah, 66 gold.
Let's go.
Did,
So I got
I'm assuming since
200.
there's still guards and stuff around, Althena's nowhere to be found still.
No, after she fucked off, you guys haven't seen her since.
She didn't say anything to any of us before she took off.
She saw blue Darren soldiers. She just bounced.
Huh. Good for her.
Yeah, I'm just writing it down.
Good call on the screenshots.
What's everyone writing? Oh, money, right. Right.
Money and notes, I think.
Oh, notes. Boo.
Just money, because it's not adding to D&D Beyond.
Oh, it's so dumb.
Earlier, we also found
It might not. Like
407 gold that I
You're not
think
using Chrome.
we need to split up as well. So that's like another
What do you have to split
67 gold. We found 407 gold earlier.
Oh, I just thought you were
60,
keeping
67 gold each? You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Magnus is a generous daddy.
I'm rich.
Sugar
If
daddy?
my character sheet loads.
He wanted me.
Oh god, no.
Got weird, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that there's just a lot of people playing D&D right now. We're pushing these D&D Beyond servers to their limits.
Maybe, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's Saturday instead of Sunday. So
Well, I was having problems yesterday, like midday, like Friday midday, and I was just like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even get into the campaign,
Same.
let alone the character sheet.
yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
Let's
Oh,
try
wait.
All right,
Oh, sweet.
so you guys
Chrome.
are aware of the warehouse district, the location of the barracks. You passed a street full of shops, the Mercamer / Animal Hockey Stialum. Where are you heading next?
To go get our gold for the highway bandit.
Yeah, I was
contract.
gonna say that there's that bandit contract too.
Nice.
So that would be at that
That'll be at the Hawk.
Hawk
The Merc
slash
Hawk.
Mercantile.
Hawkamer.
You know what a Merc is?
Mercamer.
That's where we're at.
And it's 10 minutes to 4 if we do want to order something.
It'll probably take about an hour.
Well, I'm just saying, if we, 10 minutes to 4, you said it opens at 4 for,
I'm good. Whatever.
What are we talking about?
Pizza.
Oh, like food. Got it.
oh yeah. Fake food opens in 10 minutes.
Can someone maybe give me some more information on what, like, some of these, like, proficiencies do? Like, tools proficiencies?
Like what?
Like brewer's supplies, mason's tools, smith's tools, tinker's tools?
They're mostly for like,
Brewer's supplies would give you, if you had to make any sort of roll on brewing something, because you have the tools and you're proficient with them, then you'd have a better chance of succeeding. Same with like mason tools would have to do with like masonry, and carpenter tools with carpentry, stuff like that.
How much do we get for the
Oh, I'll tell you when this stops fucking with me.
The bandit contract was for 1,000 gold.
You get into 503 area.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, fine.
Protect merchant. Multiple days. Rebels 1. Rebels didn't win. Rebels number 1.
Yeah. They,
Rebels number 1.
it was a big L they took, actually, yeah.
Whatever Corey said was written down because apparently I didn't write it in here. Or, no, I wrote it in.
1,000 divided between 6. That's, I don't know.
180.
160.
Highway Bandits, 1,000 gold. Yeah, I wrote it down physically.
Cool.
7.
160. Well, hold on. That's a little more than 1,000.
It's 166.666667.
167.
I'll take the extra one.
And you guys found the
No,
missing
no.
merchant as well.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He was the guy in the tree on the
Oh,
cart.
yeah.
You
Right.
climbed up as a blue raccoon and found the Mr. Nimbus's merchant crushed to death.
What was that worth?
That was 3,000 gold.
3,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
what I-
3,000. Hey.
Yeah, merchant goes missing and people get real fucking touchy. They're just like, nope,
So we-
go kill whatever the
We
fuck
did
did
the
it.
missing merchant. We did we do the missing wizard?
That missing wizard is not. Yeah, he's not been
That's
found
Aunt
yet.
Paul, right?
Oh, he could have been. There's no way he was in the house, right?
67.
What house?
So,
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
so I've got 170, 140 plus 33 plus
So hold on.
67 plus 167 plus 500.
500 is from the 3,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now I'll just take that.
That's lots.
500. Add in.
How much more do I have to add? I got the 140 and
How much richer am I? Can somebody just say it again, please?
You got 500 from the 3,000 divvy. You got that?
okay. Yeah.
And then 167 from the other one.
Okay.
All right,
and
so
then
as you guys-
and then there was the stuff that Magnus found, and then the protect merchants contract.
Crap.
The
Okay.
protect. Yeah.
You are correct.
All right, so as you guys roll into the Merkamur, Animal and Hawk Bestialum cohabitation house. It sounded weird. As you walk in, there are 4 individuals present. There is a half-orc, a human, male half-orc, male human, male gnome, and a female elf.
That's cool.
I mean, you technically have to talk to someone to get your money.
Yeah.
It's not me. I'm
Who
not
had
talking.
the Magnus? Did you sign the contract? Who had the initial?
I believe I did sign
Yeah.
the contract, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go up with you.
I think I'll head up too. I'll roll them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
To the counter.
sort of there's no counter. This place is a lot more loungy. There's like benches, a couple of couches, some chairs, a little bar in the corner.
Ooh.
There's like various animal heads on the wall on one side, and then just like swords, axes, and blades and suits of armor on the other wall. Seems like a very like if you had an argument with your roommate and you painted a line down the middle. It's exactly how this establishment is divided.
Are there any cool weapons on the wall?
Make a
That's are just
perception
like.
check.
Which one? Let's do you. Damn it!
Oh wow.
I hate you. Get over there.
It was
No cool weapons at all.
You're just like, cool, killing shit. All right, stuff for killing. So yeah, there's
Don't let me forget this.
half orcs kind of just like sitting over by the bar. Humans kind of lounging on one of the couches. The gnome is just kind of just sitting, talking with the human on like a little stool next to him, and the elf is just kind of off in the corner, just like writing in a book of some kind.
The bandits was a hawk one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, in this missing merchant was a merc.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember. You're in a. It doesn't. Where you are, you get paid either way.
I'll just say
Who's in charge of Merc missions? We've got one to turn in.
Hey, The half-orc raises his hand.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir.
What can I help you with?
We've completed this, and I'll hand him the...
He does like a big squinty read. Takes him a minute.
Right.
And he kind of kicks the wall, and this hidden compartment pops out with like a bunch of like little chests in it.
500. This, there we go. That's the right number, right?
Yeah. And he hands over a small chest with your...
Is it the right number?
It's the right number.
I was like, come on.
They wouldn't leave him in charge of this position if he fucked up all the time.
Like the blind guy outside the Safeway. Which one's the 20? This one.
Yeah. Quite the companions you've got there.
Yeah, we've been traveling for about 2 weeks. Is there a good place in town that we can get a comfortable room and clean up?
Terra's Tuck is the place to go.
Terra's Tacos? Nice.
Terra's Tuck. Listen, I know my tusks are a little bit big. But don't be a dick.
Terra's Tuck. And whereabouts could I find?
From here, she's almost kitty corner on the opposite side of the city. Did you come in on a caravan?
we did.
All right. Take the road back the way you did towards Wilma's. And then hang a right. Just keep going straight.
What's wellness?
Wilma's Wands. She's one of the magic procurers in town. Although, I'm starting to hear that maybe she might be incarcerated at the moment. I'm not sure. Might be just rumor. But there are Darrens in town. Fucking bastards.
Yep.
Indeed.
Indeed. Hides the badge.
That was just the one contract then.
Might be able to get that
You got the
one.
missing
with the
merchants. And
Looked at.
the mercenaries and the merchant.
1, 2.
All right, let me see.
The one with the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the it was like
The
twisting and it
clasped
clasped out of
hands
the
or
top.
something.
Yeah, it was a wand.
Oh, my wand.
Oh, was it that?
Oh, it was-
that you
no.
that
Yeah,
has
It's a
the
wand
cross?
where at the end there's like
Yeah.
a pair of carved hands kind of
Yeah,
I didn't have
I've got that
Okay.
wand, and my
It's a wand
character
or
sheet
fist
stopped
bump.
working.
Oh, trust me, I've got an item for that.
So you might be able to get that looked at Wanda's Roston.
Wilma's.
Wilma's?
Wanda,
It should have been Wanda, so that'd have been great. Yeah.
Wanda's wands?
Yeah.
Bridgette,
We'll allow
Wanda.
those. Yeah.
Wow, this is really just.
It's like Bridgette's Bridge.
That was actually, I totally, my brain made a connection there that I didn't identify. Thank
That's
you.
funny.
That was awesome.
All right, and he takes the scroll and he opens it. All right. No. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah, there's your gold.
Just picturing an orc with the big bubbles glasses on.
You make an insight check.
I'll help with that since I'm there. You get advantage.
Guidance.
You get advantage.
I get advantage.
Yes, it does.
How did I end up with yours?
I'm helping. I'm there.
That didn't help.
Guidance?
Was
Just grasping at straws here.
I hate D4 so much.
He's
It's so
always
hard to
like
hold on.
this.
No.
that is a. What was I doing? What check was I doing?
Insight.
Insight.
Oh, okay. That's 12.
I'll allow it. Yeah, you kind of get the sense it just his half-orc sort of pride. He's just like,
I'll never get fucking glasses. Fuck you, Ricky. I'd rather squint and have my pride than look like a fucking nerd.
Didn't Scorn of Yorn have glasses?
no.
Oh, boo.
Bjorn Scorn of Yorn drinks fucking red wine mixed with cow's blood. That's about all you guys learned about him. Other than
He's
that, he's
great.
from Southern Yorn.
Born in Yorn.
Yarn scarn of yarn from the southern yarns.
All right. So we're
Should we ask
still
about Aunt Paul?
we're still heading north, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, it's a contract, isn't it?
We're
Yeah, you
going
guys,
to the-
you've taken the contract. You'll have a copy of it, but
Oh,
Paul is supposed to be up in like the Orn Crags, is that?
so she left word that her former student came in and
Yeah.
said that there was some kind of trouble, probably magical, which is why she came for her former master, northward to the Orn Crags, and as you go into South Sina, a portion of the Dawnwood that resides within Sina and not within Urania, as they share a border.
Right. I don't see any of those places on here.
You guys have to buy an updated map if you want to learn more.
Crags, I see that.
Yeah. Orn Craig's.
Okay.
Never mind.
So, so we're heading that way.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like that's
Yeah.
our overall goal.
So at this
but not
point-
right now.
At this point, you guys are probably pushing. By the time you got there, did your business, came back down, did your business here. By the time you get to like Terrace Tuck, you're going to be pushing like 6, 7 in the afternoon.
Well, I'm
going
thinking
into
maybe
evening.
we should check out that Wilma's
Yeah.
first.
Wanda's.
Okay. He.
Wilma's
make
wand
an
dice.
intelligence check.
Can I-
No,
I'll-
make a history check.
I can't.
You can make one too.
Okay.
Everybody can make one if they want.
1.
Man,
17.
you've been rolling a lot of nat ones today.
No, it wasn't in that one. There was a
13.
2, but I just said
Oh.
-1.
What are we doing? Intelligence?
See.
History, I thought. You said.
History. Yes, sorry.
History
Whoa.
is intelligence. Well, unless you had a
17.
8.
Still not loading. I don't have any dice.
Get a dice app on your
Yeah,
phone.
download one on your phone. It's
If
a
you want,
fucking
if you want, I
game
can roll one for you right now. Maybe not that one. That one's unlucky.
changer. Okay, regardless,
Yeah,
3
I'm
of you
Googling
succeeded.
it. I'm rolling a d20. I rolled a 7. I don't know what my history is like a +5, I think.
Okay.
I'll go check.
Oh, wow.
From the directions he's given you, and the fact that he heard rumors about certain people being incarcerated, you get the sense that Wilma's Wands was the place that these 3 individuals were dragged out of and clapped in irons.
Damn it!
All right. Well,
Well dared.
shall we go try our luck at the Tuck?
Mm-hmm.
I swear, if you rhyme one more time, I'm gonna.
You're a poet and didn't know it.
Oh my god.
Take 1 point of
Talk
psychic
to
damage.
anyone else?
Me?
No, I'm just kidding. I just wrecked my own brain.
Seriously though, one more time. Slap. Go.
I would like to see that fight.
I would too.
Alright, you
Are we
guys.
going to sleep?
Hey, you guys.
Are we going to?
It'll take you about a half an hour to get there from where you are. It's about 6:37 in the evening.
Yeah, might as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
If any of you want to make perception checks as you're walking to see if you see any other businesses or establishments.
So I'll try it
I
out.
would like to find if there's somewhere that has fire wine.
Okay.
Or just like look at least. I don't know.
Yeah. So make a. If you're looking for something specific, make an investigation check. You are covering a good portion of the city on this walk.
Any magical places we can get things.
Can you check what my investigation thing is?
I'm also keeping an eye out for what's her name?
Oh,
Paul?
Seema.
Not Seema.
She's everywhere.
Would you guys roll
Oh,
a
the
perception?
Althea? Althea, is that who you're
Yeah,
looking
Yeah.
yeah.
I rolled
I got
a
a
15.
Sorry, Magnus first.
13.
13. As you guys are almost to Terrace Tuck, you see a like a block south of there, a tavern called Al's Ales. Alright.
16.
16. You see the same establishment. A lot of this is just really small kind of business. A lot of people who are just, even they look like they're kind of in farming attire coming home, like they work out in the fields and then come back to the city, or they look like they're coming from the warehouse district as the evening's getting on. Like that seems to be the two main points of commerce in the city, is people who are helping the government store, trade, and disseminate goods from the warehouse district to all the various surrounding smaller areas, or to the military, or just people who are making food in stores.
Okay.
Raritan?
15.
Yeah, about the same thing. See, Al's Ales, residential, you kind of pick up on a lot of the same stuff. Rostin, what is your investigation?
Yeah, I rolled a 12. What's my modifier?
Yeah, the page didn't load. Hold on.
I think it's like 3. I don't know.
Investigation.
Oh, it popped up. I got it.
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus
So
3.
15.
Oh shit.
You.
That 20?
No.
I clicked it again on the app. But
Yeah.
Ah.
you can take my first one from.
As you're
Yeah.
walking, you kind of stop and turn. Like as some of the shopkeepers are starting to close up, you kind of just bother a couple of them as you're going by, and inquire if they know anything about shops that might sell components or books on explosives or demolition or anything like that. The first couple of people that you talk to, they're not even 100% sure what you're talking about, but there's one individual as you guys start to get closer to Al's Ales and then subsequently Tara's Tuck, who I know that you might want to talk to Chuck. He's the owner of the Hinge and Spade. It's a shop over on the east side. It's about the best shop in town. I mean, other than traveling merchants, I don't really have much for you. I'm sorry.
How many use in spade?
14.
God.
Yours was
14.
14. Yeah, same as Magnus. Kind of just see Al's Ales, people coming and going from work. Zodel, did you roll?
6.
You walk about 100 yards past Al's Ales before you realize.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around.
You're going to Al's Ales?
Sure.
All right. Zodel goes off to Al's Ales.
Still no sign of Velthina.
Not with those rolls, no. Well, actually, not even with those rolls. Like, even if you roll higher, she went to ground quick.
Okay.
She saw blue and she fucked off as hard as she could.
Alright.
All right. So as you guys get to Terrace Tuck, and you walk in, you touch the doorknob, and it opens flawlessly. Very well greased door. It's very smooth. And there's a human fellow standing behind the counter. He's nicely dressed, and it's a pretty nice interior. Nice dark woods. Off to one side, past him, straight down. There's like what seems to be a dining area, and you see a few people in there that are sharing a glass of wine. It's not very taverny, more restaurant-y. And then off on your left and right, there are sets of staircases that go up to a higher second level, and then on the left and right as well, beneath the staircases are hallways that lead out, and there are rooms on the ground floor on each side, and then up above, correspondingly constructed rooms.
What's the name of the place we're in again?
Tara's Tuck.
So not Al's Ales.
You're in Al's Ales.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go into Al's Ales. There's a few individuals who look like they're just fresh off their shift. One couple that's kind of over in the corner, just like they seem to be having like a good conversation, kind of a debate almost as they're drinking. There's a halfling gentleman behind the bar. Another human in a white apron, and what seems to be looks like a half elf that's bringing a couple of platters of kind of rough and tumble sort of bar food out to some people sitting at some tables.
All right.
We doing Al's or Tara's first?
Let's do Terra's because we're all there except Odell.
All right, let's do it.
Or did we walk in already?
Tara, you just walked
Yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a human at the counter.
Wait,
I will walk up to the counter. Good evening, sir.
wait.
What? Nope.
Hold your
I was
fucking
I
horses.
was getting my oven early.
Wait. Slow your fucking roll. Yes.
Justin Craigstone. Justin Craigstone. Well, first round's on me since I got my first contract. I've never had this much gold in my life. Bartender, get all of these lovely ladies.
So are
a
you
drink.
are you at the pub or are you at the hotel?
We're at the hotel right now, dude.
Don't they sell beer?
There's like a restaurant in the back, but I mean, if you want to go with Zodell to the pub, like go hard.
Hell yeah.
No. I want to be in the hotel. I'm not trying to be like crazy drunk. I'm just excited.
Okay,
I
I'm
want to
into it.
I want to buy them all a drink and a dinner on me because I've never had this much gold before. But I don't want any ale. I want a glass of milk.
Okay. So as you come in, expressively, like, yes,
Exuberant.
I'm meals and drinks for everyone. This human at the counter just like, hello, welcome to Tara's Tuck. What?
Is this a girl? This is a girl?
Is a human male.
Oh, it's a human male.
He's slender. He's got some like light brown hair. He seems Alenoran, like his hair's blonde-ish, but got a bit of a brown tint to it.
What's this?
And he just seems very confused.
Well, mate, my buds and I just came off the road, and I tell you, we'd want to get some rooms likely for the night, and then we want to get a good drink. I'm just switching to Indian now.
Hey, we'd like a good drink, please and thank you.
Please get all my friends a
We
good
would like your
drink and
best
a nice
rooms
meal.
only.
We would take the good rooms. I would like a four-poster bed.
We've how many? And he's like looking at the rest of you who are all just what? You're just standing there as Rustin's just like, yeah, I got money. And,
Sorry, mate. Yeah, listen, right.
no, see, how many room are you? Oh, God. Tara, and
Tara.
from around the corner, this very beautiful half elf maiden. Yes, Quinn. Can you? And he just kind of leaves.
I interrupt. Wait. Can I get behind? Is he behind a counter?
Yeah, he's now
Is
walking.
it accessible to me?
So the hallway that leads down into the dining area, the right-hand side wall comes out to form his counter, and there's a little gateway into where this little L-shaped behind the counter is.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the L in there, and I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to Tara, who's presumably much taller than me. and
Tara's a little bit down the hall. Like she was just summoned. She's coming out and like, what's going on? So
How far away is she from me?
10, 15 feet.
Yeah, so I walk up to her,
Hello.
put my arm around her legs,
Oh, good. Oh,
and I'm like, "Well, Tara, you must be the owner of this place. My friends and I just came off the road, and I want to buy them all a lovely meal, and I am sure that we will be getting some rooms for the night, although I will not be paying for them." Now you are a lovely lady, so I will tell you what, I will pay top dollar for your best food in that kitchen, and afterwards, I will tell you our story if you would like to hear it. How does that sound, my darling?
Hold on, I'm looking for something.
You're all gonna get kicked out. Oh my god.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
15.
She casts hold person on you. You're immediately immobilized.
Damn it.
So you're stuck there with like your arm around like her hips, like mid sentence. Just all right. Is he with you?
He is a little zealous. Like you said, we've been on the road for a while. You have to excuse him.
Okay, I can understand that. Yes. I mean, he's. I take it you would like rooms. I'm guessing he's paying.
Yes.
What are your room situations? Do you have individual rooms, group rooms?
I'm currently empty enough I could offer individual rooms if you care. They are 10 silver apiece. Oh wait, 10 silver's a gold, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they are gold apiece.
Perfect.
Yeah, this isn't Calliope. Nah, not as rich blood here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. How about
All right,
that?
so 6 rooms.
6 rooms.
Yes, please.
Excellent. And,
Put it on his tab. Yep.
Oh, I will. You brushed my butt cheek.
Wait, why did you think? Why would you think 6 rooms?
1, 2, 3,
6
4,
of us?
5,
Is
6.
Odell-
Well,
That's not
he's
it.
not with us.
5 rooms. Thank you.
But
Go hide. Go hide until I'm ready. Just kidding. Just kidding.
We'll need a 6th room.
Excellent. Okay. I take it that someone dips off at Al's Ale. This happens all the time,
Yes.
especially for adventuring types.
Are there baths available as well in the rooms, or is there a bath room?
We have a bath room. Yes, can be accommodated. We keep stores of water and hot stones to dip in for heating of the water.
Is anyone eager to get a bath in first before dinner?
dibs.
All right. An additional 2 silver per bath.
Very good.
I can do that. Yeah.
And meals, wine.
You're
Let's-
good.
You just looked and I was like,
Making sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. The same thing though. Put it on his tab. Yeah.
all right.
Special and drinks that you have.
Wonderful. She goes behind the counter and she pulls out 6 keys. She gives you all 1, gives Magnus 2. You'll basically have the go of the whole upper floor. There are exactly 6 rooms available.
We appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, anytime, anytime. I am Tara, by the way.
Thank you, Tara. We apologize for our companion.
No apologies needed. I'll deal with him. I love your hair.
Thank you.
Falconer, do you want to give me a hand with him? We can
Oh,
take
yeah.
him upstairs.
Don't worry. And she releases the spell on you.
I didn't want to pay for the rooms.
Now, you, what is your name?
I swear, if you say Zodell,
Raston Craigstone, at your service.
Rastin. Come with me. And she leads you into the restaurant. Have a seat. Okay. Now, tell me your tale. And she sits down with you and she lets you, for all your excitableness, you just got a little too familiar, a little too quick, but you get the sense that she's actually genuinely interested in listening to the story of how you made the most gold you've ever had in your whole life.
Well, first, let me get a glass of milk.
And as this is going, we cut to Zodell.
so what do I see when I enter?
All right, so you walk in. So you saw a halfling behind the bar. There's there's just several general patrons. The people running the place, halfling behind the bar. There's a human with an apron on. and another half-elf that seems to have just been brought people some food coming out of a sort of a kitchen.
Are there any half-orcs patronizing?
There's one female, and she's pretty small. Like, compared to most female half-orcs you've seen, she's the runt of the litter sort of thing. And she's just kind of sitting at a table, kind of in farmhand work, sitting with another gentleman.
All right.
They don't seem to be involved with one another. They're sitting very casually, talking as if they're co-workers.
Ah. Okay, well, I had a plan for something, but it's fine. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like stumble in, but I'm just gonna like exasperatedly be like, anything. Yeah, I haven't had a drink.
Oh, you're
A
asking.
good drink.
You're asking the bartender.
Oh yeah, bartender.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
who you were talking to. I was like, you just
The
walk up to the
half-orc.
half-orc girl. Anything. What? Okay, yeah. So you walk up to
Right.
The halfling, and he's kind of. You see behind the bar, there's like a regular area for medium-sized folk, and then like right on the backhand side of the bar, there's like a step-up platform where the halflings like walking back and forth, where they can still grab the bottles and serve. Pub. Halfling. Hey, what can I do for you?
Is there anything? Anything, please. Any drink, alcohol, alcohol.
Okay. Oh, anything will do. And he reaches down, pulls out a bottle, pours this really lovely looking golden liquid into a goblet, and hands it over.
Good.
30 gold!
You can't just ask for anything, dude. Yeah.
Dom Perignon of whiskeys.
Don Parrot Ball.
It's already down. 30 gold.
Okay, as quenched as I look, I'm removing all that. I'm gonna be like,
It's poured, mate. Drink and pay or fuck off.
I'm gonna pay 30 gold, and I'm going to strash the dick his face and leave.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Worth it. Anyway. Now, where did my friends go? And I'm gonna wander around.
All right. So at the amount of time it took for you to do that
Yep.
and then make your way to Terrace Tuck.
Wait,
So
do I know they went to Terrace Town?
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
you guys
boo.
all got direction to go there. So you go to Terrace, unless you want to walk off someplace else.
Do I know they went to Terrace Town?
Yeah.
Sure.
That was your ultimate goal destination. So by the time you do that and walk over there, so 6 rooms then? Yes. And she gives you a key as well. All right. Oh, and Rastin fucked off.
Oh, I could have drunk it. I could have drank the dang it.
Yeah, you just wasted 30 gold
Well,
throwing it in his face.
Damn it.
It's okay. It's okay.
And then,
You're young.
and
One day
then
you'll
we
learn.
saw these daring soldiers hauling off these poor young
Yes,
people.
I've heard that Wilma and the rest of her employees were incarcerated. These are hard times. It's difficult to know where one stands in the world when even your own government allows this sort of tyranny.
That was Wilma. Fuck, I don't know how to talk Scottish.
Accents are no fucking joke.
What you doing there? Yeah.
Boston Craigstone. That was Wilma.
Yes, Wilma and her partner Alysen and the newest apprentice Pluck.
Lost in Craigstone. I needed to seek out their expertise about this artifact I found that I was telling you about earlier.
Well, that might prove more difficult in the days to come as this so-called investigation takes place.
Do you have any idea how we can help them?
Oh, damn.
There's really no good advice as far as handling Darrens on Alenoran soil. It's given their history, it's best to just comply. As weak as that may seem, it's better that only a few suffer as opposed to the entire city.
Damn it. Damn it.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do, but at least there's a lovely lady like you to comfort me. I've been so enamored by your attention this evening, Lady Tara.
I'm certainly charmed. You are quite an exuberant one. Now, if I am to understand it, your friends will be back soon for you to pay for their dinners. I will leave you in peace, as I have other guests to attend. And she touches your hand fondly, and then gets up and leaves.
I sigh and toss back the last of my milk. and then wander over. Wait, where are we sitting? What kind of room?
I want you to make a perception check first. You're in like a sort of a restaurant-y sort of dining room area. It's nice. Like, it's a nice place. It's reasonably sized, and there are other patrons.
7.
Yeah, cool. You're just sitting there, arm up over the chair, just like, oh, I charmed the pants off her. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Fuck! I paid for the rooms. Shit.
Picture Ralston with a milk mustache.
Yeah. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going for a bath.
All right. So you bath.
Well, presumably that all happened while I was telling the story, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a long story.
Didn't take too long. I'd say Falconer has done his bath, and everybody else has yet to go. It's like half an hour per bath. Because, I mean, the rocks heat. Like, there's a little brazier where the rocks heat, and then you have to, like, fill your water, and then put the hot rocks in to heat the water. Like, and then, your ablutions, and, your pores, and then your quick wank, and then it's about half an hour per person. So you've been busy for about a half an hour. So what's everybody? A little bit of time passing. What's going on? You're done your bath. You joining rest.
Now that Falconer's done, I want to dish up with Falconer and get something to eat.
Yep.
All right. Make a perception check as you enter the dining area. 15. Okay, so as you walk in, you actually see the Darren gentleman in the finer liveries. And you guys have noticed just generally, like, there was a few Darren horses, or horses in Darren colors and armor, and a few other individuals that are in the inn that were wearing similar kind of colors. But as you come into the dining room, you see that one that was in charge. He's in the back corner, and sitting next to him with a collar with a black stone affixed to his neck, a small drow. He's not a small boy. He's a later-teened drow individual, his head completely shaved, wearing the white smock of a slave. Or I guess you wouldn't know it's of a slave. He's wearing a white smock.
Am I there?
Are you there?
I'm gonna walk in. I haven't bathed yet, but I'll be.
What?
What happened to you at the ale place?
You missed all of that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell him, please.
He bought a 30 gold drink, and then instead of drinking it, threw it in the bartender's face and walked out.
He said anything. I'll have anything. Alcohol. And the bartender said, all right, anything will do. And
I didn't realize it was supposed to, like, drink. Okay.
Poured him a drink, and it said 30 gold. And Zodell slid him 30 gold, and then threw it in his face, and then left.
What?
And then she was like, oh, I could have drunk that.
Can't take you anywhere.
You didn't take me nowhere. You left me. You deserted me, okay?
You left us.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So whoever's in the dining area, you guys see the leader of those Darren troops sitting in the back corner with a scrawny drow, late teen, for those of you who know, slave.
Alright, I'm gonna go sit with Rawson and Riordan
Yeah.
with
Let's
us.
get some
or
eats.
everybody's with us.
Right. All right. So as you guys, I forgot to write down this guy's race. He's human, I guess. The fellow comes out from like the back kind of area. There's like a counter, but where there are like some fine liquors, liqueurs, and wines that are and then around in the back there seems to be the kitchen area, and a human gentleman comes out. All right, and what can I get all of you?
I'll have whatever chef special is.
Chef special it is.
Sounds great.
All right, so that's 2.
What is the chef's special?
You're all right with people meat? I'm just kidding with you. No, it's cows from one of our farming distributors up north. It's excellent steaks. It's the special tonight. We just got a shipment in this morning.
Do you have any sausage?
I can certainly procure some, yes.
I would love 6 links of sausage, please.
6 links it is. Excellent.
And whatever your regular sides are. If you have a bowl of stew,
I can
Perhaps.
definitely. We have some.
perhaps some bread.
Bread we have, yes, and ground cow. We can definitely throw that in with some potatoes, carrots. Of course, stew, steak. Stew, sausage, steak.
I'll take the steak.
Excellent steak. And for you, large one.
Are you one of those restaurants that has the eating challenges?
Not that I'm aware of, but I mean, I could ask Miss Tara and see if she is willing to. Interesting. I'll be back. What about
30 gold.
I don't know if you've noticed
Special for you. Excellent.
our friends in the corner there. You might not want to draw attention to yourself.
Love nothing but respect for me. I can finish off the, I don't know, whatever they give me.
So as you guys are having this conversation, he's gone off, and you kind of hear around the corner.
No, he's an annoying laugh too. Boo.
No, that was Tara.
Oh, I mean that laugh was awesome. that was such a.
And you just kind of hear, yeah. And he comes back. Yes, if you can eat an entire cow's leg, your room's free for the night.
Send me the cow's leg.
Excellent.
It's cooked, right? Never mind. I don't care.
Okay. He goes off. You see the guy in charge is sitting in the back, just like very slowly, keeping an eye on all of you as you're all the new faces that he's seen, taking bites, and sipping.
Nod.
He nods back. Still eyeing the rest of the party, particularly Arya and Zodell.
What's the range on your new talent?
30 feet, I think.
My talon? I don't think it goes anywhere. You have it.
Right. I forgot.
Let me check.
I mean, I could throw it at him. Do you want me to like?
30
No.
feet.
No?
It's 30 feet. It's 30 feet.
He's within 30 feet.
Is he within 30
Yeah,
feet?
he's like 15, 20 feet away from you guys.
I mean, it's up to you.
Is that a pizza bun?
Yeah. No, it's just a cheese bun.
Cheese bun, yeah.
Nah,
of
it's still good.
I haven't eaten anything all day. What?
What?
Do you want me to order pizza?
Yeah, it's probably.
Yep, I'm gonna go with a yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, this is usually when dinner starts to get a little
Oh, yeah.
grumbly
Alright,
on my side.
I'm
'Cause it'll
gonna
probably take about an hour.
cast
for them to
Detect
Get
Thoughts,
it here.
do a little hand verbal under the table so he doesn't see what's going on.
Just gonna rub one out under
Yeah.
the table. Okay.
High five under the table.
Arya, what are you doing?
I'm
Right
trying
now?
to see what he's thinking about.
What?
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check with advantage because under the table. Is it minus something?
No, my fucking thing just
Guidance.
crashed. I'm pretty sure my sleight of hand. Well, you said
With
with
advantage,
advantage,
yeah.
right?
With advantage because you're doing it under the table.
Ah, it's
Ah,
better.
that's
12.
Plus the guns.
Same guy.
So a D4.
1, 13.
Okay, and then did you have a modifier?
I added it already.
Okay.
Like, I'm just pretending to talk to one of our party and do a little hand signal under
Yep.
the table.
This is also a military that fights magic for a living.
Yes, I know. I know that.
If they go after your magic hands, they'll catch these magic hands.
Thanks, Zozo.
Oh yeah.
Natural 5
Yes.
Sweet.
with no modifier.
Good. Tell me what he's thinking.
Okay. So, so over the course of a minute, several
As he's
times.
looking at us and nodding to Magnus and stuff.
So, as he's looking around, several times he looks at you and Zodell, and you just feel hate and disgust. Scum.
me?
Scum. You're a gnome with blue hair. He has no idea who the fuck you are.
But I work with the Darren Army.
He doesn't know you.
Oh, okay.
You are thousands of miles away from where
No,
you
I know.
grew up.
I was just.
And you're not sporting Darren. You're not just like, hey.
Darren Blue is in her hair.
He sees abnormal.
Okay.
He sees racism. He's bigotry. And he looks at Zodell several times, his eye flashing to your shoulder.
Do I catch this?
No, so she's
This is
getting-
the
I'm
internal
reading his
dialogue.
Yeah, I mean the eyes on me. Do I catch the eyes, not the thoughts?
We'll roll a perception check when I'm done. Eyeballing Zodell's scar, and just like how dare they? They run from us. Burn off our brands as if they don't mean anything. This one, not sure about this one in this company. Probably not to be trusted. Dorf is a loudmouth. That man's armor is fascinating.
He likes your armor, Falconer.
Should put in a
He
permit
really
for
doesn't
a
have any.
new.
He doesn't really have any
new
surface
origin.
thoughts about Riordan other than that he thinks you're a little bit cute. He likes generally your features, but they kind of get turned off a little bit by your elvish ears. And then he definitely has a sense of lust anytime that server walks around. Yes, what I would do to you.
Which
Wait, the
server?
mail server?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Capitano.
scrumptious booty.
Is there anything that people don't want on pizza?
Do you get visuals?
No.
That's not how telepathy works.
No.
Oh.
It's just.
It's just like
Yeah,
the inner
dialogue.
brain's surface
Yeah.
monologue. Yeah, but yeah, definitely.
I mean,
like,
but some people think in images though.
Yeah.
For the sake of this,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God,
say
let's
inner
not,
dialogue.
Let's not split fucking hairs here, guys. But yeah, a lot of hatred and disgust for the two of you, uncertainty and untrustworthiness towards Magnus, lust towards the server, and to a much lesser extent Riordan, though he's cute.
He's got eyes for you.
Falconer, he's more interested in like your bright colors and stuff. Like as he sees you, he's just like, damn, I wish we could pull that off in the Darren Army. And, like, I mean, I like my blues and silvers, but I mean,
Looks
that's
fabulous.
that shit's lit. But yeah, and then just like slight, when it comes to like the racism and hatred, that twinge of fear that goes along with people that is why they think that way.
So as
perception
I
Yes!
get this from him,
That's why I shook it for that long.
as
21.
as I get this from him, I telepathically tell them all
Nice.
so that I don't have to say it out loud.
That's a thing?
It is a thing.
Oh my
She can,
god,
can we
that's dope.
communicate to her the
No.
same way?
You can't.
She would have to detect thoughts on you to hear your thought response, but she can speak to you.
Yeah, you can't
For free.
respond telepathically.
Since
But
I didn't know this was a thing, I'm gonna be like, just look over.
Arya, why are you in my head? Yeah, you notice him looking over.
Do I choke on my milk?
I thought you finished it.
Yeah, I thought you did too.
Oh, I got another glass. Don't worry.
Keep them coming.
Just loving
Just
that
bring the
milk.
cow.
You know that leg you got? Yeah, bring the udders. This is me. Yeah.
All right. So as your meals are brought out, it takes about another 10 or 15 minutes or so for your leg to come out. And it's decently enough cooked. Looks like they had to like throw it on a spit quick.
Huh.
It's a big fucking leg.
Hell yeah.
If you've ever seen a cow up close. All right. You've got an hour to finish the cow. The cow's leg.
I'm getting into this.
Okay. I want you to roll a performance check first.
I'm making a scene.
Yeah, is there anything that no one wants on pizza?
God,
I like everything. So.
we're not getting the shrimp, are we? 9.
Alright, okay.
I'm not partial
Now
to
roll a
shrimp either.
Constitution saving throw.
We can just do the standard, you know, like the meat lovers or the barbecue chickens or the
25.
fucking,
There you
you
Okay.
know, whatever.
Roll another performance check.
Pepperonis.
go. Meat lovers, it is. It's called the
2.
T-Wings.
Where are you ordering from?
It's a place
Okay,
called
you
Versados.
choke for a moment. It takes
just
you
hoping
a
they
couple of
deliver.
minutes to kind of clear your airway and
Sure, you get
gasp
a
it up
large
and
or a
spit
couple
out
mediums
a
for
piece.
sure, yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Work, nice.
17.
17. Okay, you're still eating with gusto.
Yep.
Another performance check.
14.
You are rolling surprisingly well. Yeah, so you're now like flipping it, holding it up, and just like eating it from the thin end to the thick end. Constitution saving throw as your guts are starting to hurt.
22.
Okay, you're muscling through it. The pain from swallowing, you're half chewing at this point, just trying to get it all in.
Alright.
You're at like 35 minutes out of the hour.
Mhm.
Performance?
5.
5. Again, you kind of cough and sputter, and
Give
you
me
have to
another
take
chance. Give
you have
me
to take
another
another a second. You have to put it down and like wipe your hands off, get some grease off of your face.
Oh, yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
10.
10. You manage to just barely
Ah.
muscle it
Yep.
back in.
Oh,
Final performance check.
4.
You cough and sputter, and you've got about a minute left
Yep.
to finish this thing.
I yell at the waiter, "Bring a bucket!"
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
2.
Is that,
Is that
on?
it?
I
It was
think
a 2.
I would
Yes.
re-roll. Okay.
It
Ship
was a
it.
2. You hit it.
You hit it with the other dice.
Well,
No.
hold on. Is there a rule for hitting dice?
Yes.
Yeah, you
it's
can't
always
use the
the
new
first one.
number that it rolled.
Well, then does that mean I need to re-roll it?
No, it was a
Why
2
not?
when you first rolled
Christus,
it.
Yeah, and it's a 20 now.
Yeah, but you hit it with the other dice.
You-
That doesn't count.
No, you fail. You throw up. You lose the challenge.
Another one. No.
Yeah, you take your last few bites and they're like counting down like 10, 9, and you just Ralph all over the table.
Oh, God, no.
Thankfully,
There was a
it's-
bucket.
yeah, no. With the performance check, you didn't have a chance. So
I'm not paying for that.
So everybody else, thankfully, is done eating. Their plates have been cleared, and they've been sitting there for 30 minutes, just like, "Are you done yet?" And you just hurl on the table.
They're allowed to step out. Are they seriously waiting for me? Please tell me they're not waiting for
I'm
me.
assuming as good party members, they're waiting for you and cheering
Please
you on.
don't.
I was.
Why?
And then after you threw up, just be like, disgusting, and
Hey.
get up and go to bed.
You make choices, you roll dice, and then there are consequences.
I would have done better if I
Do you
drank
need
the
our
drink.
address?
No, I got it. He's estimating up to 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Sheesh. You guys can have some of
That's
my
a lot
pizza.
of that's a lot of pizza to cook.
How many did you order?
Just one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a.
It's worth it. Trust me.
Okay. Could friggin' order Mona's as an appetizer to is it
Yeah.
Verona's?
Versados.
Versados?
Anyway,
He says it probably won't take 2 hours, but he
they will deliver to us though?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And it's just an empty. Is there like a tablecloth or something?
No, it's just a wooden surface.
Well, shoot.
There's a little extra delivery charge.
Oh yeah.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Good to bed.
Is Tara there? Is
Wow,
Tara
you
there?
What?
She couldn't finish it.
While you were doing that, the Darren guy and his slave, who he
Oh no, he saw me. Well,
yeah, like halfway through, he finishes his meal, his wine, and he just leaves.
oh thank God. If he was there to see it, oh my God, he would have killed
There
me.
are at this point other Darren soldiers in the room.
Well, shoot.
Rastin, Tara kind of comes and goes. She's the owner of the establishment, so she comes in, checks on the kitchen and the other staff, and then she'll leave for a while and either entertain guests or work the front, or she just heads to her office to do the general.
Did she witness Zodell throw up?
Oh please.
Yeah, she was in the room at the time. Make a perception check.
Yeah, I would have just only cast it on him.
21.
Okay, you
Nice.
notice as she leaves, she kind of goes over to the counter up front, and she pulls out the ledger, and she scribbles something in it. As she kind of looks back and closes it up, hands it back to the human gentleman that was there earlier. What are y'all doing?
Am I close enough to go talk to her?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, at any given time during this hour, you can definitely catch her attention.
Well, no, I wanted to, after he threw up, I wanted to, like, apologize to her and, like, try to...
Okay, yeah,
be
yeah.
witty.
So after the throw up, she adds something to the ledger, you can definitely go talk to her.
Well, Tara, darling, I am so sorry about him. I know I made a rough impression on you when I first came in, but
Her.
now that one there... What?
Don't worry about it.
Zodell's a girl.
I wasn't talking about...
You said, I'm so sorry about him.
Oh, right.
It takes us all a second. So,
I know I made a rough impression on you when I came in, but that one there, she's something else, I tell you. Please, I do not bear my responsibility for her. Would you be so kind as to, remove the cost of her meal from my tab? I know you must have sympathy for me.
oh yes, I've removed the cost of her meal, room, and the cost of replacing the table to her tab. Don't you worry.
Oh, Tara, you are the most wonderful lady I've ever met.
Well, thank
I
you.
try to wrap my arm around her lower leg again, or upper leg.
Make a wisdom
And-
saving
and-
throw.
How tall is she?
She's like 6'2".
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he's basically putting his arm around her butt.
7.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're paralyzed again. And she kind of, like, you're cognizant, so she, like, as you go to reach around, she just, like, casts the spell, and she chuckles, and she leans over, and she kind of gives the tip of your nose a little flick, and then she goes off into her office.
Does he like?
No, he's just left standing there, just like... Lasts an hour, so you're stuck there for an hour.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Yeah.
So he went off somewhere, so we can't
To the
see
front.
him from the
No,
table?
he's just standing at the front desk, basically, where she had just made the note in the ledger.
Oh.
He, like, walked up, and then he's just...
So we have to walk past him to get to our rooms.
Yeah, to leave the dining
Do
area.
I have an idea of probably what happened?
Based off of watching what happened the first time, you're kind of like, I assume you deserve this.
Yeah.
I walk past him, give his hand a little high five. and still look around.
Yeah, I'll just shake my head and just leave him where he is.
All right, everybody going to bed?
Yep.
All right.
Long rest secured.
Quick break.
I presume I just get to wait until I'm freezing and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's an hour. So at this
for your profile.
Yeah,
point,
I
it's
hadn't really
probably
spent too much
9
time,
in the evening.
so-
So
I'm not doing a lot of playing. I figured.
yeah, so at like 9:30, you get your ability to move back and yeah. You can head off to bed, fondly touching the place on your nose where she gave you a little boot. She's a very beautiful lady.
I'll never wash my nose again.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
So we know which direction at Pole is, kind of. Which way we have to go.
I think so. I think that's a fair assumption.
I wonder if they have some sort of cartographer in town. Who
Yeah.
Like, get
Get some new maps.
new maps.
I mean, we're still in Alanoran though, so we might.
Yeah.
Like, we only have the map of Alanoran. Like, we're in Alysen right
Yeah,
now.
no.
So
And the Orin Craig is up there.
yeah,
So we have to
we'll
go
just head
north, right?
to the Orin
The
Crags.
Orin Craig is where apparently they are. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I heard.
Yes, please.
Do you want to try one?
No.
Yeah, if your dad's okay with it.
Nope.
It's very
It's 30 gold.
Not at
Careful.
Thanks, Shay. Throw it in his face.
Awesome. So rich.
That's not even including the 23,500 that we still have banked back
Locked in
Yeah.
a safe.
In the
I'm
cellar
confused.
of our house.
They didn't, like, when we left, they didn't have the vault finished. So who did we leave the gold with until the vault was finished?
There was like a bank or something that we went to, didn't we? We
No.
went to a bank. No?
I thought you kept the gold. You just spent a bunch of it.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because you got like that, you got like 1,000,000 upgrades to the house, and you added like the stables and all that, and then you were gonna add like the vault as well,
Maybe
and
I
then
still
you
got-
just spent
maybe
a
I
bunch,
still
so you
got
just
it.
kept it all on you.
Yeah, because we had to
It's
build
in
the
Jared,
safe.
maybe.
So
Yeah, Jared's got it.
You just spent like 45 minutes
It's
just
just
like
like
shoveling it in.
2,400 gold. Weird cursed orb and a dragon tooth
very, very
a great
peculiar
axe.
set
and a
of.
great axe.
It's good.
We have like a whole horde in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If we ever need to like reason with a dragon, we could just be like, hold on.
I want to know what magic this chainmail has.
entertaining.
Mm-hmm. It's like every time I think we're like,
I don't
yes,
like
we get something identified. No.
I know, right?
So everybody's sleeping.
Yeah.
Uh,
Long rest.
Riordan, because you only require a 4-hour meditation, what are you doing with the rest of your night?
I'm gonna just. What am I gonna do here? Is there, like, look out the window of the room, just notice
Any
anything?
cliffs around?
Yeah.
You jump out the window.
Yeah.
Magnus, make a wisdom saving throw first thing.
Does the axe have any effect on it in the bag? Disadvantage roll?
Advantage roll, maybe?
Let me look up the item.
You're welcome.
Because
Falconer,
inside the bag is an extra dimensional space, so technically the
did
items
you
aren't
share
side
your
by
book with me?
side.
Okay.
They're not occupying a similar space.
Not
Tonight,
to-
or did
not
I miss
tonight.
out on the reading?
So I'm going to say no,
Okay.
it doesn't affect.
And that's a wisdom save, you said, right?
So you
Wisdom
got
saving
you
throw.
rolled a 14.
Wisdom saving throw is 18.
Yeah, you're good. You get a full night's rest. Riordan, I want you to make a perception check with advantage because of your dark vision.
Dang, that was wild. 12. I rolled 2 6s in a row.
Oh,
Your perception
you had
is
advantage on that
Yeah.
because of your feat. You can roll a third die. So on any throw you have advantage on.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, 17.
There you
Yeah.
I was about to check the DC, but I know that beats it.
Yeah.
You see two things. First, you see
Ow.
Oh,
that
no.
flickering
Ow.
shadow that you've
Followed us.
normally seen back in Calliope. And then you see the shadow of something go around the corner, following 2 Darren guards. Or soldiers. Darren soldiers.
Like on the street.
So where you are,
I
You
assume
are-
this is looking over like the main drag or something.
there is a main road that comes up to Terrace Tuck. And then there is the opposite main road that goes out of the city past Terrace Tuck. The city only has 3 entrances.
Right.
From the south, the east, and the west.
Okay.
And so going around the corner into the alley southward into Terrace Tuck as you are looking northward.
Right.
You see 2 of the Darren soldiers go and something follow them.
Interesting. Can I make out any, like, the shape of the something? Is it humanoid? Is it...
Seems humanoid, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Do I hear anything?
Which direction?
No.
Yep.
Inside, window closed. Even it, yeah, it's quiet.
Okay.
Other than some noises below, a few people that are still just kind of eating, drinking before they go to bed. It's only been 4 hours since you went to bed at 9, so it's about midnight, a little bit after.
Okay. Cool. I'm not going to do anything, but I just notice